Welcome, 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 everybody. Welcome back to another stream. How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's doing good. I hope everybody is doing great. Let me see. So, yeah, like the name implies, sorry, I'm just trying to make sure I have the stream right on the phone, but like the name implies, today we're going to be mixing vocals like any other day. But this one isn't really themed for this live stream. What I really wanted to go over is more so the back end, I guess you could say, for session setup. You know what I'm saying? Because I haven't really done that on stream, so I want to do session setup, and then I want to show you guys again from beginning to end how you could just mix any type of vocals. So that's why there's no real theme for Don Toliver, Travis Scott, insert big celebrity artist or whatever. That's the main reason why I just want to do this stream, because you can do it with any type of vocals. The vocals that we're going to be working with today are from my friend Jamario. You may have seen him a few times on the channel, and the vibe of this one is more like echo, euphoric type of thing. So that's the vibe that we're going to be going for today. And just to start off, yeah, let's just move into the session right away, and this is what we're working with. So basically, hold up, let me see. Okay, cool. So basically, what's good, everybody? Welcome, everybody. So basically what we're going to be doing right now is setting up the session. So this is what was sent to me originally. I'll just play a little bit for what was sent to me. So this is the recording session. I opened up the recording session, and this is what we have. I'll just play like a few seconds of it just so you guys can get like a little general idea.
I'm here, now she see it clear as diamonds, no one's there. There's a cloud inside her mind, you better take cover. Cause whoa, she just like the rain, I can't get away. She just like the rain. Blurring my eyes, think it's clouding my vision. I'm staying busy, I'm fucking a lot. I'm getting dizzy while counting this paper, but no way in hell that I'm making it stop. I'm counting this paper like Miracle Whip. Now she coming over all over my dick. If I ain't got time for her, nah, she hit me up and she talking that rah-rah. Roll me a split with the grabber, rather be floating away, but we disappear like it's turtle. And she won't work at magic today. And shot it, she busting her face. And shot it, she busting her way. I know she making her way, I know she letting it all rain. What you can't, what you can't do is the same. This type of shit make you go insane. I'm here, now she see it clear as diamonds, no one's there. There's a cloud inside her mind, you better take cover. Cause whoa, she just like the rain, I can't get away. She just like the rain. She gon' make it rain.
Let me just see real quick what. Yeah, so we're good. All right, cool. So the first thing that I want to do is just kind of show you guys how I like to organize my mixing sessions. So since this was a recording session, you know, personally what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna import all this session data into another project, into my template that I personally use. That's just what works better for me. Everybody who sends you files online or whatever obviously is gonna have their own sort of template. So basically what what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna see what tracks that I need to copy over to make sure I have them properly, so that way everything's sounding right. So usually what I like to do is if I see clips, right, so obviously we have our leads right here, we have some sort of ad-libs right here, another set of ad-libs right here, and then we have this one little tiny track right here, which is like another ad-lib. So I'm gonna want to import those tracks. So usually what I'll do before I set up a session is I'll just go here and then I'll just star the tracks that I need. And then on Windows, I'll hit Control and the right arrow, or Command and the right arrow if you guys are on Mac, to go to the next track. And then as you can see here, the hook 0.01 has some vocals on it, so I'm gonna put a star there. The hook 2 has some vocals, so I'm gonna go there. Verse 1, verse 2 have nothing on there. Adlibs 1 has something, so I'm gonna put a star there. The next one has something, so I'm gonna put a star. And the tele has one, so I'm gonna put a star there. And not only do I want to do that, I also want to see where these tracks, all of these, the hooks and everything included, are being routed out to see what kind of tracks we have on our buses. So it looks here like on my boy's template right here, he has the lead vocals right here, so the lead vocals going to this, and then he has the background vocals right here going to this. So very important to kind of keep that into consideration. If you don't copy this stuff over, then you're not gonna have like this the sends or whatever. I could realistically copy the whole lead vocal track, which maybe I guess I'll just import it, right? So I'll just put a star there too, and then I'll put a star on the background vocals just so we know what we have. And then another thing too is the sends. So he has verb being in use, verb, hall, quarter, plate, no eighth, and regular delay. And then let's see this one for the background vocals. Verb, there's no Valhalla here, right? So yeah, so it's verb, delay, Valhalla, and hall. Okay, so now we gotta go and find those tracks, right? So this is what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna go to where the verb is. So I actually have to make these tracks a little bit bigger in order for me to see what the actual name of the sends are. So we have verb right here. So this is the reverb that he's using. Okay. And then I remember he was using delay, so we're going to use delay. No widener. We had Valhalla being used, so we're going to import Valhalla. Okay. And then we had hall, right? Let me just double check. Yeah, we have hall right here. And then we have hall right here, so we're gonna import that. So we're gonna do hall. I know we had quarter for sure, and then yeah, and then plate. So let's just double check real quick. So quarter delay, yep, right there. Plate, yep, right there. Okay. We weren't using eighth or the filter, so that's pretty much it. So now that we have all the stars on those tracks, what we could do, what's up everybody, if you guys are just joining in, we're setting up the session right now. So now that we have the stars on all of these tracks, what I actually like to do is import it into my template. So you just hit Command N or Control N, and then I already have my template set right here, right? If you guys want this exact template, you could find it on Patreon, but if not, you guys can just make your own template or import your own templates. That's perfectly fine too. So that's what we're gonna do, and then I'm gonna call this, I like to label my sessions Jamario, or the name of the artist, and then I put like a dash. Were you sent this session? Yeah. Always good, Lauren. Nice to see you again. But yeah, I got sent this session, so I'm just kind of correcting it and just making sure I'm having everything so that way it imports and opens properly. So I'll put the name of the artist and then the name of the song. This is what I like to do. If you guys have a file naming scheme or format, everybody's different, you know. This is just how I like to do it. Simple. So Jamario, Rain, Mix. Because that's what we're doing. So usually at the end, if it's a recording session, I'll put record. If it's a mixing session, I'll put mix. If it's a mastering session, I'll put master. But since we're mixing today, I'm just going to put mix. Okay. So then after that, I like to leave mine set on my Pro Tools prompt for location, and then I'm going to hit create. And then once I hit create, then I'm gonna go to his project folder, and I created a mix folder for him because I've been working with him in the past, and then I'm gonna save it here. So once we open this up, since we added all the stars to that last session, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna highlight my effects track, and then we're gonna hold Alt Shift I, right? And then this is so we're gonna import the session data. So this is the project that I want to import the session data from the recording session. So I'll double click it. And then with this little window, I just kind of ignore it. So it was just basically saying to adjust session start time to match source start time. I'm not going to do that, because if I do that, then it's going to make like all these numbers go negative, which is something that I do not want. But we're going to import the tempo because we want the tempo. There were memory location, or no, or are there markers right here? I think that's what memory locations are, the markers. And then it's because this is a new window, so I'm still not fully familiar with it, but this is basically how it works. And then the media options, you want to make sure it's copy from source media, so that way it imports into the audio folder within your session. And then if you guys have a separate sample rate, this will automatically be ticked on. If it is, just leave it automatically ticked on, but since we're in the same sample rate, that's perfectly fine. And then see, this is why I put all the stars. So we have the beat, right? We're going to import the hook, the lead vocals, the ad-libs, the telephone, the background vocals, and then we're going to scroll down to all the sends that he was using. So we have the reverb, the delay, the Valhalla, the bright hall, the quarter, the plate. All these, once you click them, they're going to be set to new track. So I have that set to new track, right? And then just looking back over it one more time to make sure we have everything we need, because everything in between, it wasn't used, so we don't need it. And then we're gonna press OK, and then once that's finished loading, we should have everything set up from the old session, right? Boom, there you go. So we have our tempo, we have everything set, we have all the sends that he was using, and then this, okay, see, I don't know why this was moved. So we're gonna have to fix that. I'm probably just gonna have to go into let me import it one more time, just that by itself, the beat. Maybe let's hit adjust, see if it fixes anything, but watch, if I hit adjust, it's gonna move the whole session. You see all the numbers right here are negative, and it still did the same thing, and then now all the vocals are over here. So that's why I don't like adjusting the session. So yeah, this is still off, but what we could do is we'll fix that in a bit. I'm pretty sure all we did was just like move this over somewhere like this, but what I could do is import the rough. So this is what I'll do just to make sure I have everything set properly. So this is the rain bounced, and then this is the wave. Is it the first one or the second one? I think it's the second one right here. We're importing, and then we're gonna get the rough mix, which is another very important thing too. Okay, cool. So as you can see here, yeah, it was like this. It's slightly off, but let's make sure. Okay. So these are lining up perfectly. So with this, we could just manually line it up. So we could just lower the grid value and then shift everything over. So it's not like that, it's one over. It's even smaller than that. Looks like he manually did it like that. Okay, so there you go. So now that's perfectly lined up with the rough. So now we're good to go. So all I gotta do is just, maybe I could leave this, I think it was silent, so I'm gonna just leave it like this and then like that. I'm very sure it was like that. Okay, so then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mute the rough right here, right? Just for right now. Increase the grid value, and then I am actually going to make the lead vocals inactive, or the buses inactive, because I don't want to use those. I want to use my own buses actually. So we're gonna do that. And then let me just also increase my buffer length so that way the session isn't crashing. Unless Pro Tools just wants to tweak out and it wants to crash, which is most likely looking like the case here. Yeah. So I'm probably just gonna have to restart Pro Tools. Yep, good old Pro Tools, right? I don't know what's been going on ever since like the last update. I updated it and it's been crashing on me like every day now, like at least like 3-4 times a day. I don't know. Are you guys experiencing the same thing? And I know my computer is more than capable of handling a simple Pro Tools session. Yeah, but I have to pay respects. Appreciate you. But how was everybody else's day? Can you play the vocals, bro? Yeah, I got you. I'll play them right now. I'm gonna play them when yeah, I got you. I got you. So before I bypass the aux tracks, I'll play it one more time for you just so you could listen to it with all the effects that were being sent, and then I'm gonna go ahead and start correcting it. So there were a few things that were unfortunately, in my opinion, not set up properly within the session, and I'm gonna show you guys those key things so that way you guys know not to make those similar mistakes, because all those things actually wait, do you know what the recording chain was, what the tracking chain was? So the tracking chain, I believe, was a Telefunken TF49 into a Neve 1073 followed by a TubeTech. I update my Pro Tools. All my plugins are hitting. I'm using Windows. So is it not showing up for you? Like, are you getting an error message that they're not showing up anymore or something like that? Yeah, because I'm on. I don't know if this is the latest version, but it is one of the more recent versions with all the ARA compatibility. So mine is 2024.6.0. Yo, what's good? What's good, Ashish? How you doing, my boy? Boom, boom, boom. Does for you guys, the for all. How has your guys' day been so far? What time is it for where you guys are at? Cause over here, I'm over here in California, so right now it's 5:30. I wonder what time it is for you guys. Is it late? Is it early? But yeah, all right. Let's open up the session, and then I think I'm gonna change my buffer before I open the session. Actually, only Waves plugin showed up. Auto tune not detected in Fat Filter. Yeah. Yeah, I think the problem with your DAW crashing has to do with your plugins probably. I'm from India, 6 in the morning. Sheesh. Crazy, my boy. 6 a.m. My boy's early to the streams. Let me see, I'll do 256. 256 should be good. And then do with your plugins. Maybe. I haven't really tried it. From Indonesia, 7:32 a.m. That's crazy. Love from India and Indonesia. Appreciate you guys. Was good. Much love from California. Yeah, it's dope. But yeah, so I don't know if it's the plugins, but yeah, ever since I updated the Pro Tools, it's just been tweaking. And then look, what happened here? See, so now like the beat moved again, which I do not know why that moved. So I swear, bro, there's probably like a ghost here or something going on. Like I hope even this is like, look, this don't even look right. This the rough compared to this is it? I mean, I think it is. Ghana 1233 was good. Buka from Ghana. That's crazy. Um how's the weather like where you guys are at? Cuz I know it's crazy all over the world. I know in India it was insanely hot this summer. I was seeing like the weather reports over there in India. That shit was hot. I mean, a few like weeks ago here in California, it reached like 100 and what, like 12, which I mean, for California, that's pretty hot. So it's not the hottest, but I mean, well, for Southern California, because I'm in like the Los Angeles area. But man, bro, the weather be tripping. But I'm just glad that it's like cooling down now a little bit, to be honest. Okay, so yeah, this is about right. So now we're gonna save it. Okay, and then let me play the vocals for you guys just so you guys can hear it. I just want to make sure that everything is routed properly. So I'm gonna route this to all music, and then this bus, yeah, this bus can go to my mix bus right here. And then this vocal track can go, or this bus track. Where's this one? Yeah, this one can go to my mix bus right here. And then these effects, I'll route them to the all effects, just so you guys could hear what it sounds like so far. So let's see if it plays right after we imported it into our template.
I'm here. Now she see it clear as diamonds, no one's there. There's a cloud inside her mind, you better take cover. Cause whoa, she just like the rain. I can't get away. She just like the rain. Blurring my eyes, think it's clouding my vision. I'm staying busy, I'm fucking a lot. I'm getting dizzy while counting this paper, but no way in hell that I'm making it stop. I'm counting this paper like Miracle Whip. Now she coming over all over my dick. If I ain't got time for her, nah, she hit me up and she talking that rah-rah. Roll me a split with the grabber. Rather be floating away, but we disappear like it's Tata. And she won't work at magic today. The shot is she busting her face. The shot is she busting her way. I know she making her way. I know she letting it all rain. What you came, what you can't do is the same. This type of shit make you go insane. I'm here. Now she see it clear as diamonds, no one's there.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much the song. You guys get it, then it goes back to the hook, and then yeah, it is Leith or Leith. I don't know how you pronounce it. I've heard him though, and in Ghana it's pretty cool. Just a little bit of raining. I mean, a little rain never hurt. Is it humid though? I mean, yeah, I fuck with it. I'm just glad it's cooling down. I know in India, yeah, I was getting like I was peaking at like 130, like around. That's just crazy. And then yeah, for the I'm gonna do like a live stream soon, yeah, possibly, where it's like in the near future. I just gotta figure out how to promote it, because if I'm gonna do a live stream in the future, I wanted to do something kind of like, this is just like an idea, maybe like roast my session or something like that. If you guys have Pro Tools, you guys can send me the session so I could take a look at what's going on within the session and then just kind of like correct it live for you, so you guys could like potentially fix your mistakes, and then also along with that do something where I'm listening to viewer songs. But I mean, we gotta reach a, I want to reach a goal for that before we do that. So if we could get like, if we can get like 20, hold on, let me see what my last live stream got, because I'm not too sure where I'm at. So if we could reach, let's set a goal. My last live stream got 37 likes. So if this live stream can get at least 50 likes, then I'll go ahead and do a stream where we're gonna be like roasting or listening to your guys' songs live, and then I can also do like a corrective thing or whatever. We'll do one of those if we can get this stream to 50 likes. So if you guys want to see that, be sure to like the video just so I can know to do it. And then let's see. So yeah, and then the ad-libs and the vocals, this is all how the recording sounded like. But with all that being said, now let's start going into the corrective stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this track over here. And the first thing that I want to mention is that this session, as you can see, was not set up properly, because most likely my friend, he dragged in the MP3 beat right here, which you're always supposed to cut off that space, because those little values of that MP3 dead space is what's gonna make sure that everything's properly lined up on the grid. So if you could look at the instrumental, when the 808 is dropping, it's not perfectly lined up to the grid. The grid line is over here and we're missing all this space, but because he dragged in an MP3 file. Now, is that the end of the world? No, it's not. Having well-tracked vocals is a cheat code. To be honest, I'm not even gonna lie, it is. But yeah, so as you can see, so basically this space right here is literally the same space as the what we have over here. So basically what we're gonna want to do is we're gonna want to fix everything and nudge everything properly to make sure it's actually properly on grid. Somebody do a proper counter. How many times am I gonna say properly? Proper, because we're doing everything proper. But anyways, Okay, cool. So what I like to do is I like to highlight all the tracks that have audio clips on them, and then I hold Control A or Command A if you're on Mac, and then it's a little bit tricky, but what you gotta do is you gotta zoom in, right? And then I'm using Alt or Option, and then the scroll wheel to zoom in, and then Shift and the scroll wheel to move left and right. If you guys do not know the shortcut. And then as you can see, I'm just zooming in really, really fine into this to make sure that it's actually properly, again, somebody count it, like set up right here, right on the grid line. So then once I have all the tracks shifted over, then I drag it out. And then you want to make sure, because I had the lead vocal right here, the lead vox and the lead group, and then the background group right here. But if you have like a bus track in the middle and you try shifting over the vocals, it's not going to shift with it. So you could throw everything off the grid, and it might mess up. So that's why I just dragged it down here so that everything's just, all the audio clips are bunched together. And then after that, the next thing that I want to do is I'm actually going to go ahead and turn all the vocals and ad-libs down and all that kind of stuff. And then let's focus on the instrumental. So another key sort of issue here is if you look at the track, he used the fader to turn the beat down, right? But he didn't turn down the instrumental itself. So if I play the instrumental by itself, this is very crucial. You want to turn you're gonna look at the meters right here, okay? And you're gonna see how it's peaking. So let me just play it for you so you guys can see a little bit right here. Yeah. Okay, so look, I'm gonna play right here. So it's not hitting red, but there are that's probably because the beat is limited, but it's still running very, very hot. Like if I were to open the mix window and loop 4 bars right here, and then I go to the beat right here, so that's this highlighted track right here. If you guys don't see, it's right here, this one. I know it's kind of small on the screen. Maybe if you could zoom in. I gotta figure out like an app or something that I could download where I could zoom in live for you so you guys could see a little bit better. But so we're gonna look at the meters right here. So you see it peaks over 0.4, and I'm pretty sure if I loop it in other sections or whatever, it's gonna go louder past 0 again. So that's a big issue because as you can see, look, we have plugins here, right? And if you look at the plugins, the signal on the plugins, look, they're gonna be clipping. So this is a prime example of why you do not want to do this, because then it's gonna, especially if you have like analog emulated plugins, it's gonna completely throw the sound of them off, and you're just gonna be introducing way more saturation to your instrumental than needed, and it's just gonna sound a little bit off. Let me just put this to no input just because of my OCD, and then along with these two, just for OCD reasons. And then yeah, you're gonna see right here, look, that's 3.2, that's peaking 3.2 decibels louder than 0. We do not want that, because again, we're gonna be introducing digital clipping, which usually isn't the most flattering. And then it's just something that you want to avoid. I'm gonna just keep it simple as that. So what do we do instead? So actually what I'm gonna do is I'll remove the Pro Q, I'll remove the center because we just don't need it, to be honest. And then the volume track, I like to leave it back at 0, but I like to lower the volume either by using a trim plugin, or just selecting everything and then clip gaining everything down by -11, right? But we have an issue, another issue. If we clip everything by -11 and if we just leave the vocals as they are, you're gonna hear how they're very, very loud.
Take cover, 'cause whoa,
You see?
blurring my eyes.
So we can't just lower the instrumental, we also have to lower the vocals only for this scenario by the same amount, because they were recorded over the instrumental at this volume. So since we're doing that, what we're gonna do is we're gonna hold shift and on Mac I believe it's control, but on Windows it's start, and then you're gonna scroll down by the same amount. So as you can see, I'm lowering everything right here by negative 11 dBs. So now when I play it,
I'm here. Now she see it clear as diamonds, no one's there. Vision. Blurring my eyes, think it's clouding my vision. I'm staying busy, I'm fucking a lot.
so obviously the vocals are still a little bit louder, but at least we're in a better space, and now our instrumental is not clipping. So make sure you guys fix that, because all those little things are gonna affect the quality of your sound. If you guys want to get a better sound, it's very crucial, very important for you guys to correct these little mistakes. And I see it all the time. If I do a live stream where I'm roasting people's sessions, I know for a fact it's just gonna be a crazy mess like that all over. Everybody's always forgetting to trim the beginning of an MP3. Everybody's recording over loud beats or turning it down with the fader. And the reason why we turn it down with the clip gain instead of the fader, for anybody who may be curious, is because this clip gain is pre-fader. So if I bring it back to 0, and then if I loop this 4 bars, and then if I just use the volume knob and I turn it down to negative 11 to where it was with the volume fader, look at what happens on the meter right here. Oh wait, hold on, it's because I have my meters set to, they're not pre-fader. Alright, so yeah, it was post-fader. So look what happens to my meters. It's still peaking, it's still clipping, so it's still gonna have that distortion, which is why you do not want to do that. But then if we were to lower it down like this, right, through the clip gain, and then loop another 4 bars. So as you can see, it's much lower. But since it's lower, what we're going to do is let me just balance out the vocals a little bit, so that way I can put a limiter on. Since we're lowering everything, obviously it's going to be a lot quieter for you guys to hear, or even when you're mixing too, you're like, hey, this is kind of quiet, I really got to crank my volume up. So that's where the limiters come in on my mix bus. Then we'll throw on a limiter. But before I do that, I want to get like at least a general balance of the vocals without the limiter, so that way when I throw the limiter on, the vocals aren't too loud or too quiet. So let's just take a quick listen and hear what the vocals are sounding like right now.
I'm here. Now she see it clear as diamonds, no one's there.
So I'm just trying to see why the vocals are still loud. There's probably something that I'm missing on my end. Oh, it's because I have the volume still set to negative 11. So yeah, make sure you reset that. Now we're gonna go back to here.
I'm here. Now she see.
And then we're gonna go over here.
Blurring my eyes, think it's clouding my vision. I'm staying busy, I'm fucking a lot.
So let's take a look at what's on the lead vocals. I've opened a few of my friend's sessions, so I kind of know. So to be honest, if we're gonna keep the fab filter here, I will personally just delete this point. I don't believe we need this little high filter point. I'd rather still keep the top end. And then we're getting compression, but we're also getting a lot of gain here from this. So if I were to turn this off right here, the vocals are gonna be way quieter.
I'm here. Now she see it clear as diamonds, no one. Blurring my eyes, think it's clouding my vision. I'm staying busy, I'm fucking a lot. I'm getting dizzy while counting this paper, but no way in hell that I'm making it stop. I'm counting this paper like Miracle Whip. Now she coming over all over. If I ain't got, I'm making it stop. I'm counting this paper like Miracle Whip. Now she, if I ain't got time for her, nah, she hit me up and she talking that rah. Blurring my eyes, think it's clouding my vision. I'm staying busy, I'm fucking a lot. I'm getting dizzy while.
So that's pretty decent now. So what I'll actually do is, yeah, I'll just remove I'll leave the R compressor there, but just insert my own R compressor on the lead vocals right there. But let's go ahead and turn on the limiter for you guys, so that way you guys could actually hear a proper signal, so it's not what do you call it, too quiet for you guys on your end through your phone speakers. So let's loop this section right here.
Now she see it clear as diamonds, no one's there.
And then this is my mix bus, what I'm mixing into. So usually I like to use FGX for a little bit of level. This is just adding level to your signal. I bypass the compressor. I don't really compress on my mix bus all too often, rarely if that. I usually like to just do that on my individual buses. Like, let's say this is obviously a 2-track mix, but I'd rather compress on my drum bus or melody bus or on the individual tracks than the overall mix bus. That's just my personal preference as of right now. But yeah, so I'm just throwing a little bit of level into the signal for my mix bus, and then we're gonna go into orange clip right here. And basically wherever it's peaking at after I throw that additional level, I just lower the ceiling a little bit, and then until I get like about like 1.5 to 2 dBs max maybe of gain reduction. So that way we're hearing the signal clipped a little bit, so that way we could push it louder with our final limiter. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to orange clip right here, and then also too, I like to like soften the knee a little bit to about like 5.5, 5.6. That's just my personal preference. I like how the softer knee sounds because it also shaves off a little bit more of that transient, which lets you push it harder into your final limiter, which again makes the song louder overall. So let's lower the ceiling on this, and then until we're getting a little bit of clipping.
Now she see it clear, these diamonds know it's there. There's a crowd inside her mind, you better take cover. Cause whoa, she just like the rain, I can't get away. She just like the rain. Now she see it clear, these diamonds know it's there.
So I'm gonna leave it at -4.2 for right now, because when it gets really loud, it clips. And then what we're gonna do for our final thing is we're just gonna turn the limiter up a little bit. I mean, you don't have to go too crazy, but usually I like mixing into this because this is like my my personal like mix bus chain right now. So everything that we're gonna send to this, think of this as the hood, the final hood of the car, or whatever you want to call it, of the mix, right? So basically everything under the hood has to sound good once it's hitting the limiter. Hold on, give me a second, kids. I'm gonna So yeah, like I was saying, basically think of this as like the hood, right? So this, everything under the hood has to sound good. So if you send your entire mix through, excuse the dogs for barking, it's just the neighbors outside, but so everything under the hood, you have to make sure it sounds good, so that way when you finally bounce out your mix, you're hearing it as you intended to hear it, which is why I like to mix into my mix bus processing. If you have a mix that's overly dynamic, I'm probably overcomplicating things. I mean, let me know if you guys W or L explanation. I need your guys' feedback. I need you guys to let me know live. This is what these lives are for, right? I just wanted to get direct feedback from you guys. Let me know if this is making sense, if this is easy to follow along, or if I'm overcomplicating it, because the live feedback is greatly appreciated from all of you guys. But yeah, so like if you were to do a mix that's overly dynamic or whatever, and yeah, you have like big peaks and troughs and all that kind of stuff or whatever, and your instruments are moving, it's just a very dynamic mix. When you throw your final limiter on it, you're gonna hear everything chopped off a little bit, and it's not gonna sound as good in other systems, right? So that's why me personally, I like to mix into my limiter. I'm just gonna keep it simple as that. So then we're gonna put it right here. Appreciate you, Ashish. Thank you.
Blurring my eyes, think it's clouding my vision. I'm staying busy, I'm fucking a lot. I'm getting dizzy while counting this paper, but no way in hell that I'm making it stop. I'm counting this paper like Miracle Whip. Now she coming over all over my dick. If I ain't got time for her, nah, she hit me up and she talking that rah-rah.
Okay, cool. So now you guys should be getting like a good, healthy level, healthy signal for right now. Yo, what's good, Elijah? How you doing, my boy? Good to see you. Let's get a little applause for Elijah in here. This is the boy. So um okay, so after all that, basically that we have our mix bus set, right? We have everything turned down, everything lined up properly. Um I bypass the arc compressor. So one thing I actually do want to do is increase the waveforms right here. So if you guys can see, I'm holding shift and alt or shift and option, and this is not increasing the volume, it's just increasing the wave zoom so we could see a little bit better. But this is where after I set everything up, I like to make my edits. So there's a lot of things that we do not need, and then if you listen to this take,
I'm here, I'm, I'm here. Now she's sick.
it's clean. I was hearing it in the recording chain, but I think it was something to do with the my boy's template or whatever. But so basically all we gotta do is like I like to zoom in so I could see a little bit better with finer details and just cut everything that I do not need. So this is a little bit more of a tedious kind of task, I guess. But if you know how to navigate your way through Pro Tools, you can get through all this very quickly. Okay, cool. So basically, I'm just slicing all this stuff off. And then after we do this, since I bypassed the two compressors that were right here, most likely the vocals are going to be way more dynamic. So we want to be able to fix that. Let's hear this real quick.
Take cover, cause whoa,
Okay, so let's make sure that's good.
cause whoa, she just like the rain. I can't get away. She just like
Alright, cool. Let's set that up.
rain. I can't get away.
And then see, so this was cut off a little bit too early, as you can see if you really zoom in. So I like to make sure I have all like my breaths actually tailing out, because it just makes the performance of the vocals sound more natural. So that's what we're gonna do right here real quickly, really quick, and then also fade in all the beginning stuff. See, so this is extra signal that we don't need, that's gonna add additional noise that we don't need. So this is why we're just cleaning all this stuff up. So I like to do this in the beginning of my sessions. Usually if you guys have any questions too, just let me know. But usually I'll do this before I set up my session, or before I start mixing actually, because when I'm setting up my sessions, I mean, unless you have the privilege of having like an intern or an assistant or something to do this for you, which I'm pretty sure that's very rare for the majority of people watching, and you got to do it all yourself, like how I have to do it all myself. I like to split it into different buckets, right? So usually I'll just set up my sessions first. So this is what I do behind the scenes. Like I said, this is like a little bit more behind the scenes. Uh, Before I stream, if I'm doing a mixing stream, I do all of this. Yeah, have to be. It's not difficult at all. Pro Tools. This is why, like, honestly, like a lot of people say Pro Tools is clunky or complicated or whatever, but it's not really even that complicated once you get all the shortcuts down. It's very simple. Literally, all you have to hit is A and S. S to trim all the beginning, and then A to trim. No, S to trim all the end. A to trim all the beginning, like how I just did there, and that's pretty much it. And then yeah, just fading all this kind of stuff. But this is what's gonna give us like the most natural sound. As you look right here, this got cut off again as well. You want to make sure all that good stuff is cut properly, because usually when especially if like the artist is recording themselves, like, you know, like they're artists, right? They're more focused and worried about the performance and delivery and all that kind of stuff, as they should be. But there's little details that us as engineers, you know, or if you're an artist engineering yourself and you really want to go the extra mile with your music, then you got to do all these little fades and all these little cuts and all that kind of stuff. But okay, so everything's looking good here so far. And then I don't only do this with the lead vocals. Obviously, we got to do this stuff with the ad-libs too. So again, yeah, this is more behind the scenes stuff that I do before I even stream. Like I've done, like the last mixing stream I did was the mixing nav vocals stream, and again, I split it into two different buckets. Session setup day and then actual mixing day. So one, my ears don't get tired if I'm session up the session or whatever. And then two, not only that, just so like I have all my creative energy focused on just mixing versus setting up the sessions. But we're doing it a little bit different today. So after we got that, That's pretty much it. I'll play all that, and then I'll just do like the ad-libs while the song is playing real quick. So my mic is gonna turn off once the song plays because I don't want it to bleed into the microphone. But I'm gonna do exactly what I did here with the vocals. And then keep in mind, we don't have a compressor, or actually we have a compressor on this track. So because we still have the vocal chain, so basically our leads are being sent to this lead vox from the rough, and then our ad-libs are being sent to this. So we're still gonna be getting some sort of compression. But I'm gonna completely bypass all this and then just do it manually from scratch. Which, I mean, this already sounds good too, but we're just gonna try from scratch, and if it sounds funny, then I could show you guys another method that if you guys want to keep the integrity of the original recording, you could just route it out in a different way, so that way you could still keep the integrity. But I don't know. Me personally, the reason why I like to do it from scratch is because once you start putting too many plugins, the vocals sound very unnatural and over processed, which is something that we want to avoid. At least for me, for my mixes, you know, unless that's the sound vibe, whatever. I mean, I'm yapping, but yeah, I'm gonna do the edit for the ad-libs real quick too.
I'm here, now she see it clear as diamonds.
And I'm gonna just turn up the ad-libs for you so you guys can hear them too a little bit. Let's see.
Now she see, I'm here.
I'll put these to like -4.5, so that way they're not too loud, and we just have like somewhat of a slight balance.
Now she see it clear as diamonds, no one's there. There's a crowd inside of mine, you better take cover, cause whoa, she just
Edit that out.
take cover, cause whoa, she just like the rain. I can't get away, she just like the rain.
See, as you can see, this is what we're fixing. We're fixing little things like this because if you look at the session right here, there was this little blip right here that's just like a little chop that we don't want in the song.
She just like the rain.
We don't need that, so we can delete that, drag this out so we have like the proper tail, the proper decay out, and then continue from where we left off. I'm gonna show you guys in a bit right now. Once I take off this, once I bypass these, and then you hear the raw vocals without this chain, you're gonna hear how much different it sounds, because this really does affect the sound of it. But I'm gonna build it up from scratch, and then you're gonna see a little bit of how I automate the vocals as well with the clip gain automation. And then again, if you guys have any questions, just let me know.
Blurring my eyes, things clouding my vision. I'm staying busy on blurring my.
And then we gotta fade that out.
Blurring my eyes, things clouding my vision. I'm staying busy on fucking a lot. I'm getting dizzy while counting this paper, but no way in hell that I'm making a stop. I'm counting this paper like Miracle Whip. Now she coming over all over my lip. If I ain't got time for her, nah, she hit me up and she talking that rah-rah. Roll me a split with the grabber, rather be floating away.
That's way too loud, so we gotta lower that, but like a lot.
Roll me a split with the grabber, rather be floating away. We disappear like it's turned off, and she won't work at magic today.
Yeah, and this is all the recording. So like my boy Lauren said, if you have an artist that records good, that's all that's a cheat code within itself. The chain, I mean, let's see what we'll go over the chain once I just finish up with these ad-libs real quick, and then I'll take a look at what the lead vocal chain. We'll look at that together because I haven't seen that at all. So we'll see what the current lead vocal chain is, and maybe we could draw from that and bring that into our mixing process, if anything.
Grabber, rather be floating away. We disappear like it's turned off, and she won't work at magic today.
see, I got you.
Whoa, she just like the rain. I can't get away. She just like the rain. Think I'm in love with the waves, yeah. She gon' make it rain. She gon' make it rain.
Cut that out, fade that a little bit. Let's hear it. I'll drag it out a little bit more.
She gon' make it rain. She gon' make it rain.
That's pretty.
Rub me a split with the grabber. Rather be floating away. We disappear like it's turtle. And she won't work at magic today. And shot it, she bustin' her face. Shot it, she bustin' her way. I know she making her way. I know she letting it all rain. Fuck what you heard, what you can. What you can.
And as you can see, like the edits on the ad-libs, as long as they're not completely chopped off like this, you could be a little bit more like, I guess lenient is the word, or not as critical, you know? I mean, that's part of engineering too. It's like you don't really have to be super hypercritical all the time. I mean, I don't know. Like sometimes like I agree with that. I agree with like the criticalness, but then at the same time too, it's like you gotta be efficient, you know? I mean, if you're efficiently fast and you can do all that, it's cool, but like yeah, this like little edits like they don't, for the ad-libs too, especially for the leads is way more important, but for the ad-libs you could get away with a little bit more since they're naturally sitting in the background. Again, as long as they're not completely being chopped off. Like let's say this was chopped off right here, like that's gonna sound off. You want that to be at least like this and then faded. That's pretty much it. And then you asked, do you know what mic they used? Yeah, I actually do. It was the I think this one, right? TF-47. No. It's one of the TF mics. It's like a I think I'm pretty sure it's the TF-49 or 39. Yeah. Okay, so it's this one. It's he used the Telefunken TF-39. This is the mic right here. And then, all right, so yeah, let's take a look at the lead vocal chain real quick. So I'm gonna just bypass it real quick, and then I'm gonna just mute the ad-libs, and then let's just hear with the, obviously we're gonna leave the auto tune and that EQ on for the first two tracks, but let's bypass all the effects right here. So see, this goes back into the gain staging, right? So like this wasn't gain staged properly because something in this chain is boosting the volume, right? Something in here is boosting the volume. And yeah, the 10K tracking chain, yeah, he didn't own it, or I mean like, or well, I mean you could, it just depends on where you guys are at. Like there's a lot of studios, if you guys know what you're doing, like there's literally a studio down the street from my house where you could book a 12-hour session for like $200, and you could have access to a Neumann U87 or a Sony C800 with a Neve 1073, I believe with an EQ, the BAE version, BAE 1073, and then a tube tech. So yeah, I mean like if you guys find a spot where you guys can work out of too, you know, if you guys want to play with nicer gear, that's cool, but if not, hey, like I recorded on my Audio Technica that I'm speaking with you guys right here for years, and I still made that sound good too. Obviously, vocal chains do make things sound prettier, but Hey. But back to the gain staging. So look, something wasn't gain staged properly here because we have this R compressor that was originally here, right?
I'm here.
And it's boosting like 7 dBs, right? But then when I bypass this vocal chain, something in here is like giving it a lot of gain, which it's most likely, yeah, the CLA 2A, which that's not like, I mean, if you're sending signal into something, into it or whatever, blah blah, like obviously you could do. Huh? Now I can't wait to get the Neve 10, the Neve 560 centerpiece. Ever since I used it in live studio, I feel like I'd be satisfied. Um, the Neve 5060 centerpiece. I haven't seen that. Let's see. Let's take a look at it. I think I've seen this at NAM. It's 8 channel. That's not bad. This one, right? Is this one that you're talking about? This one looks pretty cool. 8 channel, 1, 2. But does it have like the ability to? They're all stereo channels, huh? They're not individual channels. Like it would be cool if it was 8 faders instead of 4. But I'm pretty sure, yeah, they're all 8 channel. How much is this? Um, would it Neve? What is it? Neve 5060? 10 G's. Sheesh. But so is this like yeah, it's a desktop mixer, so you have your monitor, is it like a monitor controller? And then these are your, okay, and then you have 9 through 24 here, dim level headphone. Hmm. I have to see it. I have to like look into it more. What's the name of the studio? Oh, by me, it's called Record Book, the studio by me. Just run your mix through it and see how massive the difference is. It's like it's is I guess you could say that's like kind of like a summing mixer, right? Or like something you sum your mix into. I mean, what does the description say? Um, it gives you the gloriously vibrant sounds that made Neve consoles among the most revered mixing desks. So it's basically like, yeah, that's what I expected, a summing mixer. Silk textures and DAW control. I mean, I'd love to hear it. I like it. It looks cool. Even just having it, you just be like, sheesh. But I can only imagine how it sounds too. But I just wonder how big of a difference it is. I'm just not too much of a, like, I like analog and stuff like that, but it's just so expensive to get into. But yeah, back to the chain. So it was the EQ, right? So it's doing like little cutting out the lows, low mids right here, a little bit of the resonant frequencies. And then this is what's giving it the majority of the gain.
I'm here. Now she see it.
Even
I'm here. I'm here.
not that much gain. And I'm pretty sure this is adding more gain to it too.
I'm here.
No, that's not adding gain. This is just filtering out the lows, boosting a little bit of 9K, 0.2 dBs. Removing 0.1 dB, which isn't much. We're removing a little bit of the low mid frequencies. Is it compressing?
I'm here.
No, it's not compressing. So and then we have our de-esser.
I'm here.
De-essing, simple. I'm pretty sure the RVox was giving a gain. Is it?
I'm here.
No, that's just being a gate for the signal. Another de-esser.
I'm here.
Okay, that's just another de-esser. We have lo-fi.
I'm here.
This is with the distortion is adding a little bit of the gain. Oh, it's this. It's the L2. That's what's giving it the gain.
I'm here.
Multi-band.
I'm here.
And that's what gave it all the gain right there. The L2. Are you in Atlanta? ATL Rich? Where's your studio at? What are you running in your studio? Cause I'm pretty sure you have a nice spot too. If you're already looking into like a nice summing mixer like that, what's your chain like? What's your speakers chain? What's your speakers? Your vocal chain, and what else? I mean, yeah, I think yeah, like what's your vocal chain and your speakers that you like using? But yeah, so I'm just gonna completely bypass this. I'm gonna hide that and make that inactive. I'm gonna hide this and I'm gonna make this inactive. And then these are the sends that we're using. If I really need to bring them back, I'll bring them back. Or actually, I'll show them still so that way we can see them here. But I'm gonna just drag them down. And then I'm gonna create my own buses. So I'm actually going to use my own chain. So I'm gonna hide this, bring this up right here. So now this is my chain. So I'm gonna route the vocals into my chain so I could process it how I'm used to processing it. And then for the ad libs, I'm going to bust them into a new track, and then I'm gonna call this the, or actually no, not bust it. I don't need to, or I do need to bust it, but I'm just gonna duplicate. So that way the ad lib chain is the same as the vocal bus. And then we're gonna call this ad lib. And then now we're gonna bust this to the ad lib bus. Boom. And then I'm just gonna darken that a little bit. Brighten that. And then this one, hold this one. Brighten this one. Alright, so now through my chain, it's obviously not going to sound as pretty, but it's because we're going to be manually doing it again to send the proper gain staging. This is where the automation comes in. Yeah, so as you can see, this is like automated down. Yeah, I was automated way down. Or yeah, 11, because we did 11. But this is where the automation comes in. So now I'm going to automate everything a little bit.
I'm here.
So I want to bring this up a little bit. So that way it's actually hitting everything properly.
I'm here. Now she see it clear as diamonds know. I'm here.
So I think 8 is good.
I'm here. Now she see it clear as diamonds know it's there. There's a cloud inside her mind, you better take. I'm here. Now she see it clear as diamonds know it's there. There's a cloud inside her mind, you better take cover. I'm here. Now she see it clear as diamonds know it's there. There's a cloud inside her mind, you better take cover. Cause whoa, she just like the rain, I can't get away. Cause whoa, she just take cover. Cause whoa, she just like the rain, I can't get away. She just like the rain.
So that's obviously way too quiet, so we're going to turn this up a little bit more. And since we have a very dynamic performance, what we're going to do is we're actually going to really compress this, because we're going to have to really compress this to get it to sound good.
Cause whoa, she just like the rain, I can't get away. She just like the rain, I can't get away. She just like the rain.
And that we could cut,
I'm here.
because that goes back to
I'm here. Now she's
So we're going to cut this, highlight this, and copy this over here.
I'm here. Now she see it clear as diamonds know it's there. There's a cloud inside her mind, you better take cover. Cause whoa, she just like the rain, I can't get away. I'm here. Now she see it clear as diamonds know it's there. There's a cloud inside her mind. I'm here. Now she see it clear as diamonds know it's there. There's a cloud inside her mind, you better take. There's a cloud.
Tyler Yahweh, yeah, I fuck with it.
I'm here.
I could hear that.
I'm here. Now she see it clear as diamonds know it's there. There's a cloud inside her mind, you better take cover. Cause whoa, she just like the rain, I can't get away. She just like the rain.
So I'm gonna copy it from here actually, because this is, I want the hooks to be the same level, and I want it to match the level when it's hitting the instrumental.
I'm here. Now she see it clear as diamonds, no one's there. There's a cloud inside her mind, you better.
So basically that's technically still considered automation, right? Like as you can see on this section right here, I just automated a little bit of the peaked one right here, you know, so that's using clip gain automation. If you guys want to know the shortcut, it's shift start minus on Windows or shift control minus on Mac, and then you get this clip gain automation line. And then now we're gonna repeat that for the verse and make sure we have the level going into the signal properly for the verse. That's way too quiet, so we're gonna have to dramatically increase this. Let's just bring it back to 0 if anything.
Blurring my eyes, think it's clouding my vision. I'm staying busy, I'm fucking a lot. I'm getting dizzy while counting this paper, but no way in hell that I'm making it stop. I'm counting this paper like Miracle Whip. Now she coming over all over my dick. Blurring my eyes, think it's clouding my vision. I'm staying busy, I'm fucking a lot. I'm getting dizzy while counting this paper, but no way in hell that I'm making it stop. I'm counting this paper like Miracle Whip. Now she coming over all over my dick. If I ain't got time for her, nah, she hit me up and she talking that rah-rah. Roll me a split with the grabber, rather be floating away. We disappear like it's Tata, and she won't work at magic too. She talking that rah-rah, she talking, now she coming over. Blurring my eyes, if I ain't got time. Now she coming over all over my dick. If I ain't got time for her, nah, she hit me up and she talking that rah-rah. Roll me a split with the grabber, rather be floating away.
So this is a little bit peaked, so we could just tone that back a little bit.
She hit me up and she talking that rah-rah. Roll me a split with the grabber.
Oops.
Roll me a split with the grabber, rather be floating away. But we disappear like it's Tata, and she won't work at magic today. Shot it, she bustin' her face. Shot it, she bustin' her way. I know she making her way. I know she letting it all rain. Shot it, she bustin' her way. I know she making her way. I know she letting it all.
And right here, I want to lower it. Then it's gonna get loud.
I know she making her way. I know she letting it all rain. Fuck what you heard, what you came. What you can't do is the same. This type of shit make you go, make you go. Hey. Fuck what you heard, what you came. What you can't do is the same. This type of shit make you go insane. Now she see it clear as diamonds, no one.
Let's raise all this to 0.
I'm here. Now she see it clear as diamonds, no one's there. There's a cloud inside her mind, you better take cover. Cause whoa, she just like the cloud inside her mind, you better take cover. Cause whoa, she just like the rain. I can't get away, she just like the rain.
Waves, yeah. Alright, let's see. So that was a 0.
Take cover, cause whoa.
Okay, let's see. So you have RME Fireface U CX2, Warm Audio 273, WT Comp Big 16 Line 103. When I want to track with the CL1B and the Neve, I want to fuck with the Shadow Hills. I go to Major Studios, Doppler, Pathway, 11th Street, etc. Yeah, I mean that's how you do it. That's how I do it too. You know, just have your own little chain, and then if you really want to fuck with the big boy gear, just fucking book it out, because that should be too expensive unless you're already working on fucking platinum ass records. But even if you're working on platinum ass records, I don't know, does it really justify it? I think it does, but it's nothing crazy, especially when kids are blowing up on BandLab nowadays. Oh boy, but I got some shit for you guys as far as that goes, because it's the whole BandLab scene. I didn't like it at first, but there's a person who I know who uses it, and it's interesting. But okay, cool. So I mean, that's just like a general like leveling, you know what I'm saying, for that. And then what we're going to do is,
I'm here. Now she see it clear as diamonds, no one's there. There's a
Why are we still hearing that? Oh, I know why. Because it's being sent to this. Alright. So now that we got that basic leveling, right, I'm just going to go somewhere where the instrumental is like playing louder. And then I'm just going to like, first things first, I'm just going to clean up a little bit of that low end, right? And then after that, what we're going to do is we're going to...
Blurring my eyes, think it's clouding my vision. I'm staying busy, I'm fucking a lot. I'm getting dizzy while counting.
Just for right now, just to clean up a little bit of that low end. But then actually, I want to throw this tube tech right here, the plugin version, and really, oh whoops, my bad, wrong command. I really want to compress the hell out of these vocals so that way they're just like tucked into a pocket. Cause I mean, I think he was using a tube tech, but I'm not too sure if he was like getting too much gain reduction. It doesn't look like it was really doing much, to be honest. Or maybe like the attack was too slow or the release was too fast, something along that nature. But we're gonna have to compress it because since they're still very dynamic. So basically what I'm just gonna do is I'm just gonna turn up the threshold right here, find a peak like this right here. So I want all that. I'm gonna just go ham with this.
What you can't do is the same. This type of shit make you go insane.
Okay.
I'm here. Now she see it clear as diamonds, no one's there. Cover. Take cover.
And then I'm just gonna bring the attack up so it acts a little bit faster and then slower on the release. Again, forgive the dogs. So let me just play some music for you guys.
I'm here. Now she see it clear as diamonds, no one's there. There's a cloud inside her mind, you better take cover. Cause whoa, she just like the rain. I can't get away, she just like the rain. Blurring my eyes, think it's clouding my vision. I'm staying busy, I'm fucking a lot. I'm getting dizzy while counting this paper, but no way in hell that I'm making it stop. I'm counting this paper like Miracle Whip. Now she coming over all over my dick. If I ain't got time for her, nah, she hit me up and she talking that rah-rah. Roll me a split with the grabber, rather be floating away.
So basically for these parts right here, I just want to increase the or shorten the attack so that way it's really picking up these short fast parts quickly, and then just like a slower release so it's like still smoothing out the whole vocal. I mean, you guys, I'm pretty sure you guys know how compression works right now by now. But let's see, so we're gonna have this right here.
All over my dick. If I ain't got time for her, nah, she hit me up and she talking that rah-rah. All over my dick. If I ain't got time for her, nah, she hit me up and she talking that rah-rah. All over my dick. If I ain't got time for her, nah, she hit me up and she talking that rah-rah. Roll me a split with the grabber, rather be floating away.
So with a very dynamic part like that, let's hear what it sounds like bypass and then with it on.
Roll me a split with the grabber, rather be floating away.
It's just jumping out too much, and then with the compression on.
Roll me a split with the grabber, rather be floating away. But we disappear like it's Tata, and she won't work at Magic today. And shot it, she busting her face. And shot it, she busting her way. I know she making her way. I know she letting it all rain. Fuck what you heard, what you came. What you can't do is the same. This type of shit make you go insane.
Alright, cool. So that's way more leveled out now. And then what I actually want to do is I'm going to delete this group. And then I'm going to regroup this. Mix globals, make sure all that's on. And then we're going to call this leads 1. And then I'm going to, now that I have like the compression set, what I'm feeling for this track, just to really get like a good balance, is now that they're grouped, I could just turn both of them down with the fader. Let's do like a little bit more of a dynamic section right here. And then we could, okay, let me do these bars right here. So it's a longer selection. We have 16 bars. If you guys didn't know, you can see the length of your selection right here. Oh, Mr. Jamario is in the stream. Jam Peanut. Everybody say what's up to Jamario, Jam Peanut. He's the boy who recorded the song. For those who do not know, that is his YouTube, Mr. Jam Peanut. But anyways, so yeah, so what I'm gonna do is to get now that we set like a little bit of the EQ and then I dialed in the compression, I just want to turn the faders down, play that section where it's very dynamic, and then raise the vocals so I feel like until I feel like I'm getting it to sit properly within the mix. What's good, my boy? What you up to? You still in work or you out of work? Okay, so now I got the beginning. I'm probably gonna shorten the attack a little bit more, and then still keep the release a little bit like in the middle, but just to really tame those beginning transients, and then to really level out the signal. Then I'm gonna put a little bit more compression. The listening party. Ian listening party. Which Ian? The Ian like fucking. How what the fuck is Ian or Ian Dior, right? I'm tripping. Yeah. Not Ian. Not this Ian, right? Oh shit, oops. Yeah, not this Ian. I think he's talking about this Ian. I feel it. Fire. And then you're gonna hit Sam's after? Oh yeah. Are you gonna take him with you to the stew or what?
Roll me and split with the grabber. Rather be floating away. But we disappear like it's Tata. And she won't work at magic today.
Yeah, I knew which Ian you were talking about. I just had like a brain fart.
Roll me and split with the grabber. Rather be floating away. But we disappear like it's Tata. And she won't work at magic today. And shot it, she busting her face. And shot it, she busting her way. I know she making her way. I know she letting it all rain. Fuck what you heard, what you came. What you can't do is the same. This type of shit make you go insane.
So I feel it. Solo dolo missions. I feel it. So right now the vocals are dry. I could copy. I'm probably gonna copy over these little effects so we can still get a little bit of. Actually, let's do that. Fuck it. Why not? It does not hurt. So I'm just gonna copy them. So I'm gonna bypass these, and then I'm gonna copy over into F and J all these: the verb, the hall, the quarter, the plate, and then the regular delay, because there was no eighth, and then we're gonna turn this on so we get the
roll me and split with the grabber. Rather be floating away. But we disappear like it's Tata. And she won't work at magic today. And shot it, she busting her face. And shot it, she busting her way.
Just so you guys can get a little bit more of the depth and the dimension. But now that we got all that leveled, now let's go back here to the beginning of the verse.
Blurring my eyes, think it's clouding my vision. I'm staying busy, I'm fucking a lot.
And with the compression, I want to just shape the tone a little bit of the vocals. So let's just tame a little bit of the low frequencies right here.
Blurring my eyes, think it's clouding my vision. I'm staying busy, I'm fucking a lot. I'm getting dizzy while counting this paper, but no way in hell that I'm making it stop. I'm counting this paper like Miracle Whip.
And then I've been using this plugin. I don't know if it's a secret. I use, what's the SSL doing in the chain? Good question. So it's all okay. The way that I've explained it previously in the past, I mean, it is clipping a little bit. What I'll probably do is throw actually like a low key like a limiter on this, just so that way it's not peaking too crazy in case it like hits the occasional peak. That's only just so it's not peaking. That's not gonna do anything crazy. But but for the SSL, what I like using the SSL for is like broad strokes, right? So that's like how I like to differentiate the two. So I have my let me just change it to the other screen so it looks a little bit easier for you guys to see, and make sure you guys can see it. Okay, so I like using my SSL as like a broad stroke paintbrush kind of thing. So obviously you have like your big broad paintbrushes, and then you have your narrow thinned out paintbrushes or whatever. So with that idea in mind, again, I'm just kind of taking away with broad strokes a little bit of lows with 85. So it's kind of redundant, but sometimes what I've noticed is if you put low cut filters on EQs, sometimes it doesn't fully always cut out everything below that you really need. So that's why I use 2, just to be sure I really don't have anything under here that I do not want. And then that's pretty much it. Occasionally, from time to time, if I really want to do it, usually I don't really boost with the SSO. I mean, I've heard people like it. Like, I know people like the sizzle and stuff like that. But since I have it so early in my chain, I'm not really like a big fan of boosting before I cut everything that I need. So if I boost anything on this SSL chain before I tame it with like the fab filter, then it's gonna like boost all the nasty frequencies that I do not want. Which I could probably switch the chain so it's like this, so it's Pro Q first and then SSL. But just for preference right now, I like doing SSL and then Pro Q. And then if I really need to, what I'll do, let me make this just a little bit bigger. If I really need to, then what I'll do is I will go to the low mid frequency and find like a boxy or like honky tone that I don't really like around I would say around like the 100 to like 500 region right here. I'm just showing you on the fab filter, but like I'll do it on the SSL. And then again, broad strokes, I'll just duck it a little bit depending on by how many dB I want. But the reason why I'm not gonna do that on this mix, which is why I'm just using it as a low cut, is because I've been using this EQ a whole lot more, and I've been finding it very useful. Which, if you guys haven't copped it already, you probably saw this from the last stream, Lauren. But I think from like the nav stream, because you were there too. But I really love this this one, the vocal EQ from Autotune. I've been fucking with this heavy. Excuse my language, bro. YouTube trying to demonetize the whole channel, bruh. Not the whole channel, but they really don't like cursing. It's funny, which is stupid. Oops, sorry, forgive me, YouTube, whatever. But I love this, yeah, because like I just throw it on and you could hear. So I'm gonna solo the vocals.
Blurring my eyes, think it's clouding my vision. I'm staying busy, I'm fucking a lot.
It's already picking up what I want to get, so I'm just gonna hit track and you're gonna see. So I'm gonna hit track on number 2.
Blurring my eyes, think it's clouding my vision. I'm staying busy, I'm fucking a lot.
So I love that. Again, yeah, you could use soothe if you really want to or whatever, but I love just doing this, and then I'm gonna just narrow the Q right here. So this is what I want to take out, the woofiness.
Blurring my eyes, think it's clouding my vision.
So normally that's what I would have like my SSL doing, right? Like my SSL channel. So this is like a little bit older. Like my template is like a little bit older. My vocal chain is a little bit older. I could probably update it. But usually, so what this auto-tune EQ is doing right here is it's taming what I initially would want within this blue section, the low mid frequencies of the vocal with the SSL. But the thing about the SSL is that it's just gonna be like a regular dip, where it's just gonna be there and sitting there at one frequency, which is not what I want. So let me just redo this. All right. But that's why I really like this auto-tune EQ, which is why I'm not doing this anymore, is because it's actually finding that woofy frequency that I don't like, and it's following it, and it's being able to duck it. And it does it with low, like I think it does have a it doesn't have like a low latency mode, but it's already like low in latency, so it doesn't really add any latency if you were to try to do the same thing with Soothe. Which is why I'm doing that. So this is the frequency that I want to hear to remove.
Blurring my eyes, think it's clouding my vision. I'm staying busy, I'm fucking a lot.
And then let me solo it for you guys so you guys can hear what I'm talking about.
Blurring my eyes, think it's clouding my vision. I'm staying busy, I'm fucking a lot. I'm getting blurring my eyes, think it's clouding my vision. I'm staying busy, I'm fucking a lot.
So I hear that a lot in the vocal, and I just want to tame that.
Blurring my
So
blurring my eyes, think it's clouding my vision. I'm staying busy, I'm fucking a lot.
so it's like on the lower words when he says a lot.
All over my that I'm making it stop. And she talking that staying busy, I'm fucking a lot. Fucking a lot.
On the a lot.
Fucking a lot.
It's heavier. So
Fucking a lot.
what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lower the threshold.
Fucking a lot. Fucking a lot. Fucking a lot.
We'll do like -42.
Fucking a lot.
All right, and then the range I want it to duck like it could duck like you can kind of go crazy.
Fucking a lot.
Yes, I'll go.
Fucking a lot.
I'll do the whole. I'll do all -18.
Fucking a lot. I'm getting
And then just lower it a little bit with the gain.
fucking a lot.
And then I still hear it on the side frequency, so I could probably open up the Q a little bit.
Fucking a lot. Fucking a lot.
Yeah, so I'll leave it on 4.
Fucking a lot.
And then let's unsolo it.
Fucking a lot. I'm
So now it's like tamed smoother. So let's unsolo this.
blurring my eyes, think it's clouding my vision. I'm staying busy, I'm fucking a lot.
So it sounds a little bit too thin now, so let's try to just leave it at 0.
Blurring my eyes, think it's clouding my vision. I'm staying busy, I'm fucking a lot.
Okay, and then let's bring this back up to, let's say, -10. Oh, you guys can't see that. Let me just bring it up a little bit more.
Blurring my eyes, think it's clouding my vision. I'm staying busy, I'm fucking a lot. I'm getting dizzy while counting this paper, but no way in hell that I'm making it stop.
So to me, I love that because it's just correcting like the specific frequency that I want. It's kind of like similar to when you're mixing an 808. I don't know if you guys have ever noticed this, but if you listen to 808s in certain songs, like when the 808 is very, very low, it's kind of like inaudible, but then once it hits like a specific note, it goes woo, and it's like louder and it makes the whole speakers ring, and it's not even and consistent. So think of that with your vocals, with the fundamental frequency of your vocals. That to me is something that like I want to tame, which is why I love that auto-tune vocal EQ. And then let's see if we could fix anything with the fab filter, because I mean it's just there for a low cut at this point. So let's just see.
Blurring my eyes, think it's clouding my vision. I'm staying busy, I'm fucking a lot. I'm getting dizzy while counting this paper, but no way in hell that I'm making it stop. I'm counting this paper like Miracle Whip. Now she coming over all over my dick. If I ain't got time for her, nah, she hit me up and she talking that rah-rah.
Let's do just a little bit of that tone, boxy tone, just a little bit, not too much, because it's not really dramatic.
Blurring my eyes, think it's clouding my vision. I'm staying busy, I'm fucking a lot.
But I am hearing like a little bit of that kind of hiss within the vocals, so I want to find that treble frequency and then duck that out. So we could do that with this fab filter as well.
Blurring my eyes, think it's clouding my vision. I'm staying busy, I'm fucking a lot. Blurring my eyes, think it's clouding my vision. I'm staying busy.
Alright, bam. So just duck that down a little bit.
Blurring my eyes, think it's clouding my vision. I'm staying busy, I'm fucking a lot. I'm getting dizzy while counting this paper, but no way in hell that I'm making it stop. I'm counting this paper like Miracle Whip. Now she coming over all over my dick. If I ain't got time for her, nah, she hit me up and she talking that rah-rah. Roll me a split with the grabber, rather be floating away.
And then on that like tone shift, really what I want to do is, what we could actually do is duplicate this track, right? And then copy these down.
Roll me a split with the grabber, rather be floating away. We disappear like it's Tada, and she won't work at magic today. Shot it, she bustin' her face. Shot it, she bustin' her way. I know she making it way. I know she letting it all rain. Fuck what you heard, what you came. What you can't do is the same. This type of
since that's all sitting like in a higher register, we really want to tame that, because if we do not tame that, it's gonna fatigue our listeners' ears.
Roll me a split with the grabber. Fuck what you heard, what you came. What you can't do is the same. This type of shit make you go insane.
So I'm gonna just remove the R compressor because we're not gonna use it at all within this mix, and then I'll leave the limiter like over here. And then what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to put a C4 just so I could real quick, if you guys are just joining, we are mixing vocals from scratch today, but I also have I created something for you guys, like a little solution in case you guys wanted to play with some sort of special effects. You guys could try it out. Obviously I'm still going to show you like a good majority of how to do it here if you guys want to try and recreate it, but if you guys don't care to try to make the recipe at home, you guys can cop that later, but that's for later. But back to this dynamic section right here, right? So obviously this is a lower register.
If I ain't got time for her, nah, she hit me up and she talking that rah.
And then this is a higher register.
Roll me a split with the grabber.
So we want to make sure we tame that. That's why I always use the multiband compression for this. So that way it's not like too dramatic or out of control and hurting our listeners' ears. Because that could just affect the listening experience for the listeners. We want to be able to tame those upper mid frequencies around, like, I mean, it's a little bit broad right here, but because it's tailing off, but I would say this is like about like, it says 500, but I would say like around like the 1K to 8K region, maybe like around like 5K region. It's just like the little slope in the tail or whatever.
Roll me a split with the grabber, rather be floating away.
And as you can see, it's like ducking down, but we could just duck it down a little bit more.
Roll me a split with the grabber, rather be floating. Roll me a split with the grabber, rather be floating away. But we disappear like it's Tata, and she won't work at magic today. And shot it, she busting her face. And shot it, she busting her way. I know she making her way. I know she letting it all rain. Fuck what you heard, what you came. What you can't do is the same. This type of shit make you go insane.
So we're doing that before. Normally I would put it on the entirety of the track, but since again this performance is very dynamic, I don't want to just smack it on like the parts where it's going low and then have the C4 trigger and duck down those frequencies for like when he's hitting the lower register, because we don't need it. So that's why sometimes processing on the individual tracks is good. You don't just always want to throw all your processing on the bus, because it varies on a case-by-case scenario. So I'll do stuff like that all the time, where this is like the high register, this is all just like the lower register, and then you're a little bit more fine-tuned and nuanced like that.
Roll me a split with the grabber, rather be floating away. But we disappear like it's Tata.
So now it's like it's much smoother. You know what I'm saying?
Roll me a split with the grabber, rather be floating away.
And it's like ducking down, like it's getting like about like what 3 dBs of.
Roll me a split with the grabber.
The only downside about this C4 is that it doesn't really show you how much is. You have to kind of like look at these two little side meters, but it's going halfway. So I would say it's about like 3 dBs ducking.
Roll me a split with the grabber, rather be floating away.
Versus with it off.
Roll me a split with the grabber, rather be floating away. But we disappear like it's Tata, and she won't work at magic today.
It's subtle.
Roll me a split with the grabber, rather be floating away. But we disappear like it's Tata, and she won't work at magic today. And shot it, she busting her face. And shot it, she busting her way. I know she making her way. I know she letting it all rain. Fuck what you heard, what you came. What you can't do is the same. This type of shit make you go insane.
All right, so that's cool for right now. And then, do we really need another EQ? Let's hear it from like over here.
Blurring my eyes, think it's clouding my vision. I'm staying busy, I'm fucking a lot. I'm getting dizzy while counting this paper, but no way in hell that I'm making.
Yeah, just I'm still hearing a little bit of that woofiness in the vocal, so I just want to tame that a little bit.
Blurring my eyes, think it's clouding my vision. I'm staying busy, I'm fucking a lot. Blurring my eyes, think.
So you said, do I like the C4 better than the C6? Or the MC404 or the Fab filter. So I think, if I were to choose another one, I would probably choose maybe the Fab filter. The C6 I just use more specifically for like sharp resonant frequencies. I have like a preset on that for the C6 actually. Sometimes, yeah, sometimes I have, yeah, so this is the default resonance suppressor. So like if I hear like nasty resonances, that's just what I'll use the C6 for.
Rub me and split for the grab.
So like there's like a ringy frequency. So that's what I'll use the C6 for. Something like that. Like if I really need to tame the resonance on that, that's what I'll use the C6 for. I don't ever really use it for like its multiband section. That's just me personally. I just never really used it for that. The MC404, I know it's very popular. I just haven't gotten around to trying it, to be honest. Like I just haven't purchased it. I was just like, I mean, I already have a multiband compressor. The C4 works for me. And then the Fab Filter multiband, I actually have that as well, but for something like this, I feel like, yeah, I just need to play with it more, but it's more just out of like using what has already worked for me. That's the only real reason why I use the C4. So yeah, I do like it better than these, I guess, since I'm using it more. But I mean, this has like better crossover features, and you could really just dial in what you need. And then Fab Filter is obviously great, but that's probably something that I would have to play with. I'd probably just play with that like on a separate live stream, to be honest. That's another thing that I've kind of like wanted to bring into the future or whatever, as far as like the streams go, like playing with plugins, new plugins, really like tweaking the hell out of them, just not really like trying to objectively finish a mix, but just more playing with different plugins and different sounds. But yeah, so I just really be using the C4 majority of the time. But all the other multi-band compressors are perfectly valid as well.
Blurring my eyes, think it's clouding my vision. I'm staying busy, I'm fucking a lot. I'm getting dizzy while way in hell that I'm making it stop. I'm counting this paper like Miracle Whip.
So the vocal is a little bit bright and sizzly, so I want to just find that sizzle and then just tame that.
Nah, she hit me up and she talking that rah-rah. Rub me and split with the grabber. Rather be floating away, but we disappear like it's ta-da.
Alright, cool. It's sounding pretty good so far. And then, what do you guys think? And then after that, then I love using the Acoustica Purple P1. I mean, if you guys are new here, this is what I use. But I know we got a few people who've been here. Shout out you guys, for real. Real ones in the chat. But, yeah, I just love this Acoustica Purple 3 Pultec EQ. You know, it just sounds good to me. And then we just boost.
Blurring my eyes, think it's clouding my vision. I'm staying busy, I'm fucking a lot. I'm getting dizzy while counting this paper, but no way in hell that I'm making it stop. I'm counting this paper like Miracle Whip. Now she coming over all over my dick. If I ain't got time for her, nah, she hit me up and she talking that rah-rah. Rub me and split.
And then let's play it from over here.
I'm here. Now she see it clear as diamonds, no one's there. There's a cloud inside her mind, you better take cover. Cause whoa, she just like the rain. I can't get away, she just like the rain.
So I'm gonna be cheating a little bit here, and normally I would dial in the reverb and delay settings myself, but I mean it's already sounding ballpark, and like why change it if it's not broke? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know what I'm saying? So we have right here on the delay track, it's just like a Y delay, right? H delay Y, which honestly that's pretty funny because that's redundant. If you watch, I'm gonna show you guys something real quick. If you, because HLA is already like mono, so if you like, let me just bypass all of these other ones and just leave the delay. This is the quarter, right? Or no, it's not quarter, it's delay. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's funny because this is literally doing nothing.
Yeah. Now she see it clear as diamonds, no one's there. There's a cloud inside her mind, you better take cover. Cause whoa, she just like the rain.
That's literally doing nothing. So that's what I'm saying. Like sometimes like what do you call it? There's like little things that I don't know, if you're engineering frequently you'll catch, but the reason why it's not doing nothing is because there's no difference between the left and the right for the H delay plugin. But if we were to use something like that's why it's not doing anything. But if I were to bypass this, and if I were to use a delay plugin like Echo Boy, this one has a feature. What's good, CGX? Yay! What's good, my boy? What's good? Yeah, so it's funny because that S1 wasn't doing anything. Let me just show you guys one more time again. So I don't even know what he had it at, but look, this is like the max width, right?
Yeah. Now she see it clear.
That's not doing anything.
Yeah.
That's the same thing. It's not doing anything. But again, it's because there's no difference between the left and right speaker with H delay. H delay just doesn't have that function, which it's a great delay, and I love it because it has like a lot of repetitions. But I don't use it if I'm trying to get some width. If I want something that's a little bit wider, this is where this bad boy comes in, which I'm sure everybody uses it. Soundtoys is great. Boom, basically damn near close to FabFilter as far as like the quality of stuff that they create, because look, they didn't even have like FabFilter be dropping plugins once every while. Soundtoys once in a while. These are old ass plugins and they're still, you know what I'm saying. But listen to this now.
Yeah. Now she's.
Let me just turn the feedback up.
Yeah. Now.
Let's just copy the filter, so it's filtered at 413 and 4000. I mean, I just wish that's the only thing that I wish it had. Like, instead of these number values, I wish it showed you like the frequency that it was cutting off at. So now I just gotta kind of like guess. But let me just.
Yeah. Now she see it clear as day.
So now, yeah, so this is way wider because the width is wide, because Soundtoys has that feature where if you go to tweak and you have the width, it's splitting, it's slightly varied between the left signal and the right signal, which is giving you your width. So that's just a little caveat to kind of understand. If you guys want wide delays, H delay is not going to give you that, unless the only way H delay will give you that is if you flip the polarity of the signal. But then if you play the delay in mono, you're not going to hear the delay in mono. So that's why I would much rather opt for something like Echo Boy versus H delay, if you guys want to get a wider sounding delay. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, see, and then if I were to play with this now.
Yeah. Now she see it clear as.
See, that's in the middle.
Yeah. Now she see it clear as diamonds, no one's there.
You see?
Yeah.
And then if I bring it up.
Yeah. Now she see it clear as diamonds, no one's there.
Versus with the H delay, this imager wasn't even doing anything.
Yeah. Now she see it clear as diamonds, no one's there.
It's just mono, and then we do this.
Yeah. Now she see it clear as diamonds, no one's there. There's a cloud inside her mind, you better.
Yeah, see, you learn something new every day. Lauren, you learn something new every day. But just for the sake of the song, I'm just actually just gonna remove that and keep it with the H delay, right? Just because that's what was used in the actual song, and again, it's like it sounded good. I'm just gonna adjust the balance and the level of everything though. So yeah, let's do one at a time. Let's just turn all these. So we didn't use these. Because those are mine, so we used. So he used the verb. So let's just bring all the. Oops. Let's bring all of these up, and then let's actually tweak the sends now for the leads, so that way we can kind of hear what they're. I'm gonna just leave them up there so we can kind of see like up here how they're ringing out, and then I'm gonna do one by one for the sends.
I'm here.
So this verb is like a bright verb, right? So
I'm here.
yeah, so it's like a bright verb.
I'm here.
And this is actually doing something since reverb is already stereo.
I'm here.
Because if I do it like that,
I'm here.
that's yeah, it's already wide, but I like that. I like this reverb. So this is like the bright reverb. So the thing about stacking your reverbs, I don't usually do it, but it's probably something that I could improve on and I could get better at. Because again, I mean, I'm learning as well with you guys. I mean, I have been doing this for a while, but there's always something new every day. Again, excuse the dogs, but yeah, so stacking reverbs is a really great way to get like specific textures within your vocals. So like this is like the first verb that he has right here is like being used as a bright verb, right? It's very shimmery, bright, or whatever.
I'm here. Now she see it clear as diamonds, no one's there.
Which sounds nice and sizzly. You get what I'm saying? And then if we're gonna hear the hall, let's hear the difference between the bright verb and then the hall.
I'm here. Now she see it clear as diamonds, no one's there.
It was good, Jaylee. What's going on? So this one is like sizzly as well, but it's just a little bit more distant. So this is probably giving it that depth and deepness within the space, because it sounds like it's just pushed further back versus the bright one. So this one sounds more of like a plate. So this one sounds like a plate reverb where it's like up in your face and it's sizzly, but then this hall one is like deep in the background. So they're both working together. They're both sizzly within their own like regards, but when you add them together, it's just making your image a little bit more 3D.
I'm here. Now she see it clear as diamonds, no one's there. There's a cloud inside her mind, you better.
So it's just nicer sounding. And again, like there's no real. I like the tail end of it, so I don't really need to go in and like tweak the decay time right here or the pre-delay or anything like that, because I already like how it sounds. Like the artist who recorded it, I mean, he already has his little template, so I'm just bringing elements of that into my own mix. And then usually when you do that, the artist is going to be more satisfied. So if you're an engineer mixing for artists in that way, that's going to benefit you in the long run. But I mean, if you record yourself, then obviously it's a little bit different and you have a little bit more time to tweak it. But then we want to just stay efficient as possible. So again, that's why I'm just kind of cheating a little bit and just keeping these sends. You don't really got to overcomplicate it. And then let's hear the quarter delay. Let me just bypass these first two reverbs.
I'm here. Now she see it.
Okay, so this is ping pong. And then
I'm here.
and that is the yeah, H delay. I don't know what's up with this. I think they use it in like dual stereo mode, which is kind of like, I'm not used to that. That's a little weird for me. And then what are they doing? And then they're modulating it. So yeah, that's an interesting way to use delay. But see, that's another thing too. Once you start mixing professionally for other people, I think that is a benefit, because you start seeing some interesting combos of plugins. Sometimes they're just ridiculous and it doesn't make any sense, but then other times you look at it, you're like, this is so weird, but it kind of sounds cool. So in this regard, it doesn't sound too bad. And then like, what is it being? It's being sent back out to bus 1, 2. I mean, I don't have bus 1, 2 here, so this really isn't doing much for me.
I'm here. Now she see it clear as diamonds, no one's there. There's a cloud inside.
It just has like a different kind of like bounce with the modulation. Like it feels like it's not really like far left, far right. Like if I were to bypass this, let's hear it.
I'm here. Now she see it clear as diamonds, no one's there.
And then is this even really doing anything? The mix is at 50, so it is for sure doing something.
I'm here. Now she's
Yeah, it's like it's doing what a flanger does, making it sound more washy. So I mean, again, we could just leave that. You don't not gotta overthink it. I'm not really gonna go crazy in depth with all this kind of stuff right here.
I'm here. Now she's.
And let's hear the plate.
I'm here. Now.
Another bright one, and then the delay.
I'm here. Now.
So small. I mean, all of these added up together give it the sound, so we're just gonna leave it like that. That's the space that it was sitting at.
I'm here. Now she see it clear as diamonds, no one's there. There's a cloud inside of mine, you better take cover.
The only thing is, yeah, I will lower this delay because it's a little bit loud.
I'm here. I'm here. Now she see it clear as diamonds, no one's there. There's a cloud inside of mine, you better take cover. Cause whoa, she just like the rain. I can't get away. She just like the rain. Blurring my eyes, think it's clouding my vision. I'm staying busy, I'm fucking a lot. I'm getting dizzy while counting this paper, but no way in hell that I'm making it stop. I'm counting this paper like Miracle Whip.
So now that I got all the leads up, I'm just gonna raise it on this vocal bus just a tiny bit because I feel like they could be a little bit more forward in the mix.
Blurring my eyes, think it's clouding my vision. I'm staying busy, I'm fucking a lot. I'm getting dizzy while counting this paper, but no way in hell that I'm making it stop. I'm counting this paper like Miracle Whip. Now she coming over all over my dick. If I ain't got time for her, nah, she hit me up and she talking that rah-rah. Roll me a split with the grabber, rather be floating away, but we disappear like it's Tata, and she won't work at Magic today.
And then, so when he says roll, it's a little bit, like still dynamic. So we're gonna automate that just a little bit.
Roll me a split with the grabber. If I ain't got time for her, nah, she hit me up and she talking that rah-rah. Roll me a split with the grabber, rather be floating away, but we disappear like it's Tata, and she won't work at Magic today. You shot it, she bustin' her face. You shot it, she bustin' her way. I know she making her way.
And then, so I love this plugin for that top end sizzle, but what I also like using is still like another emulation of a Pool Tech, but I like this plugin right here to bring the mid-range forward a little bit, right? So as you can see, we only have the ability to boost anywhere between 1.5 to 5K within this region. So what I like to do is I like to just turn this on, and this is what gives it really that more forwardness. Cause I'm gonna just get a little bit nerdy, a little bit technical for you guys here. But if you guys look at the Fletcher Munson curve, yeah, you're gonna see, right, the if you guys don't know how to read it or whatever, I mean, if I can get it big enough, I mean, it's over here. I don't know if I could get it like more in the middle, but my face is in the way right here. Let's see. I'm gonna just mute my face, but so basically, as you can see here, our ears require more energy and more frequency to hear these low frequencies, let's say like at 10, but they require less energy to hear frequencies. So right here is around like 2,000 to 5,000, and as you can see, it starts tapering off towards the higher frequencies because we're we're less sensitive to those, or it starts rolling off basically our hearing, and then after like 20K, like we can't even hear at that point, so we can't even hear anything over here. So the way that I like to think about that EQ is like, so if I want to add sizzle with a purple P1, I'll add that sizzle right here. So I'm adding sizzle within this region, so we're getting a little bit of that brightness, but the majority of where you're going to hear that presence and the vocals cut through within the mix is within this frequency. So now with that being explained, basically I bring this bad boy in here, and then so this is basically hitting all of those frequencies within the Fletcher Munson curve right here, as you could see. So that's what's gonna get your vocals to cut through within the mix a little bit more and a little bit easier with less energy. You don't need as much energy to cut through within those regions because, again, our ears are already naturally sensitive to those frequencies. And then I just like using this M5V because it's still like the vintage version. So if you go to like the manual, it's just like it has its specific specifications. So if I put like Acoustica purple 3 manual, Okay, I actually like the manual for this. It's a cool manual. Like that's the thing too. If you guys don't really look at your plugin manuals, let me see. That's the there's hold on. I think it's in the plugin. Is it in the plugin? Let's see. There's a manual somewhere. It should be this one. What the fuck? I know it's somewhere. Hold up. Let me see if I can find it on my desktop. But yeah, if you guys have the options to look at the manuals, you get let me see. Do I have it? Purple audio review. Excuse me. No. I don't think I have it anymore. I had it. No, it's not that. Uh, I know I had. No, I mean, I'm not too sure where the manual is for that, but it has a manual, and the manual explains like exactly what it's going to do to your sound. So just look into it. I mean, maybe if I go to like the Acoustica thing. I mean, I'm already in deep, so let's see. Let me just open up my Acoustica account and then Acoustica Aquarius. Let's see. It's updating. We're still streaming, right? I don't want to fuck around and cut the stream. She just like the rain, I can't get away. Think I'm in love with the waves, yeah. She gonna make it. Question mark. Bro, where is the manual at for this, bruh? So this is the product info. They used to make it easier. It was literally online. You could just search it up and it would just pop up, but it's not. I'm going way too far to try to prove a point. Anytime now. Whatever. Let me just boost it and then we'll just come back to it.
Rub me and split with the grabber. Blurring my eyes, think it's clouding my vision. I'm staying busy, I'm fucking a lot. I'm getting dizzy while counting this paper, but no way in hell that I'm making it stop. I'm counting this paper like Miracle Whip. Now she coming over all over my dick. If I ain't got time for her, nah. She hit me up and she talking that rah-rah. Rub me and split with the grabber. Rather be floating away, but we disappear like it's Tada. And she won't work at magic today. And she busting her face.
So with that, a little goes a long way, and then after the end of everything, I like to just tame the vocals a little tiny bit with Soothe. So if anything really does get out of hand, correct all that. But I like to mute the music, mute the effects, and then hit Delta.
If I ain't got time for her, rub me and split with the grabber.
So that's what we're taking away, right?
Rub me and split with the grabber. Rather be floating away, but we disappear like it's Tada.
And then
Rub me and split with the rub me and split with the rub me and split with the grabber. Rub me and split with the grabber. Rather be floating away, but we disappear like it's Tada. And she won't work at magic today. And she busting her face. And she busting her way. I know she making her way. I know she letting it all rain. Fuck what you heard, what you came. What you can do is insane. This type of shit. Rub me a split with the grabber. Rather be floating away. But we disappear like it's Tada. And she won't work at magic today. It's shy, she but.
Just so it smoothens it out just a tiny bit.
I'm counting this paper like Miracle Whip. Now she coming over all over my dick. If I ain't got time for her, nah. She hit me up and she talking that rah-rah.
Nice. And then this is where the user's manual is. Finally, brev. Finally, brev. Oh. And I guess it just wanted me to download it. Boom, here you go. So if we go to the purple M5V, this is the manual. So this is why I wanted to show you guys the manuals, because if you look at the manuals, like look at this. Like it's a funny ass manual. Like I don't know if you guys have ever seen any of your plugins manuals before. But yeah, they're a great resource if you guys really want to go and dive deep into the nitty gritty of how the plugins actually sound straight from the developers themselves. But so the M5 into the purple suite, it's a legitimate question, easy to answer. We're trying to find legendary passive EQ. The V version, okay, so the M5V, okay, right here. So this is why I'm using the V version. The V version is characterized by the same controls as the M5, a peak dip and a peak, a dip, and a peak, with respective frequency settings, 5 choices, whatever, blah, 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 whatever. The V version has a less pronounced high cut roll off than the M5 version, so less pronounced. The boost attenuation levels for each band are a bit different, and the fixed bandwidth is much narrower in the V version. Okay, so it's more narrow. So maybe like you could play between the M5V and the regular M5, right? If you want like more of a broad band for your boost, which probably would sound a little bit better. And yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. So with that being said, actually, since it's like a more narrow band, I'm curious to try out how the regular M5 would sound versus the M5V with the same exact settings. So we're gonna try that out live right here, see if there's much of a difference. But yeah, I'm literally just gonna copy the settings and then bypass them. So purple M5. So this is not the vintage version. This is the regular version. And then turn this on, hit this, and we were at 4K is what we're boosting. So it's a more broad band. And then we're boosting about like a little over 1 dB. So a little over 1 dB. So let's hear what that's on. It's probably not gonna be audible, but let's just hear it. So this is with the M5V on this part right here.
Blurring my eyes, think it's clouding my vision. I'm staying busy, I'm fucking a lot. I'm getting dizzy while counting this paper, but no way in hell that I'm making it stop. I'm counting this paper like Miracle Whip. Now she coming over all over my dick.
This is with the M5.
Blurring my eyes, think it's clouding my vision. I'm staying busy, I'm fucking a lot. I'm getting dizzy while counting this paper, but no. Blurring my eyes, think it's clouding my vision. I'm staying busy, I'm fucking a lot. Blurring my eyes, think it's clouding my vision. I'm staying busy, I'm fucking a lot.
Okay, so I think with the M5, since it is more of a broad band, I think it's getting like a lot of like the sibilants that I don't really like. So I think I'm actually still gonna keep the M5V, but it's just little stuff like that is good to know. But anyways, back into it. I mean, we're almost done here. Now all we really need to do is just the ad-libs, and that's pretty much it. But to make the ad-libs easier, this is what I wanted to reference earlier. I just want to pick it up, you know, pick up the speed a little bit. And I actually made some special effects presets clearness for like ad-libs. So this isn't really like a whole vocal chain, it's just for presets. So this is how you would implement the presets. If you guys want to try these presets out for yourself, you can I'm gonna put a link. It's not live yet now, so come back to it within like tomorrow morning or something like that, or within a few hours depending on where you're watching from, and you'll be able to see them there. But I'm gonna put them over on my Patreon shop if you guys want to cop them. But so basically you go to new workspace right here. So you go to window, this is how you use them, by the way. You go to window, new workspace, window, new workspace, track presets, right? Okay, boom, and then you're gonna get this window right here. And then I imported them. So for you to import them into your DAW, you just have to go to documents, So I'm showing you for Windows, but you just have to look up the Mac version if you guys are on Mac. But Mac has documents as well, so you'll be able to find it. So you go to Documents, you go to Pro Tools, you go to Track Presets, and then you're gonna get this folder. So this is what I'm gonna give you guys. So these are all the presets that I have right here, that I've created for like special effects. And since we already have that loaded in, that's why it's showing on this window. And then basically all you have to do is click, highlight all of them, and then you grab, once they're all highlighted, you hold shift to highlight, by the way, too. And then once you highlight all of them, you just drag them in the space in between, so that way it starts creating all of the new tracks for them. So as you see, you just let that load up, and it's loading up all the presets that were being created. Restoring tracks, and there you go. Yeah. So it should be a total of 10, right? 1, 2, or let me just do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it duplicated it. I'm not too sure why it duplicated some of these. So we could just delete. Let me just try re-importing it real quick, so that way it's not confusing. So track presets. Alright, I think it might duplicate it again, but if it duplicates it, we're just gonna go one by one. Yeah. It really duplicated it. Alright. So we're just gonna go one by one and just make sure we have all of them. So we have the modulate one. I know I had a modulate 2, and then I had where is that workspace? Window workspaces, workspace track presets. I'm gonna just put or I can't pin it. All right, so we have wet adlibs, deep adlib, bright wash. So wet pan libs. Yeah, there you go. So wet pan libs, deep adlib verb, bright wash, super tele, and then I know I had let me see. So then let's go back to the window. Track presets. So flang throw verb. So that's this one. And then we're gonna have a quarter delay. So quarter delay flanger. Quarter ping pong delay flanger. And then what else do we have? 16 ping pong delay. So all these with the dot ones are duplicates, which no clue why that duplicated it, but whatever. And then, okay, so now I'm just gonna split this right here. So I'm gonna drag all of these, and then these all go down to the adlib bus, which is down here. And then I'm going to just start dragging and dropping, to be honest. And then from there, we're gonna tweak the sound from there. So with this, I could just really just drag and drop right here. I don't care about that. All right, so we'll drag that down and drop it. The tele, we have the super telephone, which is this one, and then this is the bright wash verb, which is this one right here. And then the deep adlib verb is most likely gonna be these right here. Boom. So this is what they sound like out of the can. The one thing that you want to do though is if you have the key, this is probably the only benefit of auto key. So what key are we using? We're using G minor, right? So basically this is the benefit. You just hit manual and then you go to minor keys, G minor, and then you could send to auto tune. So basically, when you load in these presets or whatever, and you have the auto tune, it's gonna automatically set to your proper key, so that way you don't have to download it. Because obviously you're gonna have to set the key. But let me mute, hide these, and make these inactive. And with all these little presets set up, let's hear what they sound like.
Yeah. Now she see.
And let's just, and then you gotta route it. Okay, so it's because this wasn't routed to the proper bus. But we're gonna go here to add the bus.
Yeah. Now she see.
There you go. So that's what they sound like. So let's hear what they sound like. This is literally just me dragging and dropping them.
I'm here. Now she see it clear as diamonds, no one's there. There's a cloud inside her mind, you better take cover. Cause whoa, she just like the rain. I can't get away. She just like the rain.
So with these presets, obviously the biggest thing for you to get like a good sound out of them is you're going to want to adjust the volume of the fader, right? So like let's say if it's too loud for you, like right here. All you have to do is just turn the fader down. That's pretty much it. Just move the fader to where you like it. It's simple. And then if something sounds too wet in the preset, like let's say if it sounds like too much, like the effect is being too much, that's most likely going to come from, like at least for this wet one right here, it's gonna come from the decay time. So you may want to play with the decay time, and then again, if you want to achieve a specific decay time, all you have to do is hit 7500 divided by, and then put 5.04, or no, I'm tripping, my bad. 7500, and then 7500 divide that by the BPM, which is 119, right? 119, and then you divide that by 2, you get your pre-delay, and then you multiply this by 2 a few times, and then you can get your decay time. That's how I achieve my decay time. But if you guys want an explanation, just look at my go to YouTube right here. Here, I'll just play it for you guys, so for anybody who's watching the replay, all you gotta do is go to my YouTube and then go to the Sway Lee video, and then I'm gonna pause this. I'm gonna mute this real quick, and then literally just jump to the section where it says calculating reverb. If you guys want to know the explanation as to why this why we're using this equation, just literally watch this video right here. So this is the link, or the where you can look up on my channel, and then just go to the calculating reverb section for those who are curious, because people always get confused. And then real quick, if you guys are watching and need a mix and master, I mean, look at this right here, boom, you could DM me to book your next recording session, or where is it? Book your next mix. Just gotta, for anybody who wants help. But that's besides the point. Back to the reverb. So I just feel like it's too much reverb. So this is wet pan libs, wet panning ad libs with a little bit of modulation. So this is what it sounds like by this is what it sounds like by itself. Yo, what's good, Felipe? What's going on? Got a question? You something to ask? You got? Are you first time here? So this is with them off.
Take cover, whoa. Think I'm in love with the ways, yeah.
And then with it on.
Think I'm in love with the ways, yeah.
And if you feel like that's too much reverb, again, that's all because of the decay time. If I were to drop it.
Think I'm in love with the ways, yeah. She gon' make it.
There's also a decay right here too. So there's two reverbs in this that's giving it the sound. So all you gotta do is just turn down the decay on this too.
Think I'm in love with the ways, yeah.
I think it was like 600, right? Or no, it was like 6.66. That's what it was. Appreciate you, Felipe. First time on the live was good. Welcome to the live here. Let me give you a round of applause, a warm welcome. Let's get a shout out for Felipe. Let's get some W's in the chat for Felipe, first timer. How many of you guys are first timers here? It's been a while. You guys been quiet. It was good. It was good, chat. Come on, chat. You guys make me feel like I'm going crazy just talking to myself, bruh. Come on, man. Come on. Where's that energy at? Do I use DSP? DSP plugins? No, because I don't have a DSP interface. And then, okay, cool. So we have this, and then the decay was 5.04. Cool. And then, yeah, so that's just that. And then we have other ones too. So we have a deep ad-lib verb. So this is for like doubles. So these are doubles right here with the lead.
Blurring my eyes, think it's clouding my vision. I'm staying busy, I'm fucking a lot.
Again, if it's too much, just lower the decay or lower the volume. That's all you gotta really do with these.
Blurring my eyes, think it's clouding my vision. I'm staying busy, I'm fucking a lot. Blurring my eyes, think it's clouding my vision. I'm staying busy, I'm fucking a lot. I'm getting dizzy while counting this paper, but no way in hell that I'm making it stop. I'm counting this paper like Miracle Whip. Now she coming over all over my dick. If I ain't got time for her, nah, she hit me up and she talking that rah-rah. Roll me a split with the grabber, rather be floating away.
Yeah, what's good, my boy Felipe in the chat. Thanks for the welcome. Neither have I. Neither I have. Yeah. Nah, yeah. I'm not like I have the only because I mean DSP plugins would only be like excuse the dogs, guys, but like UAD plugins. But the only UAD plugin that I have is, which is funny, is this UAD LA2A. Wow, look at that. But they started selling them native, so you don't even need DSP processing to use these plugins, which I really appreciate, but I just haven't gotten into UAD for that reason since they've been DSP for so long, and the UAD Spark really just came around like last year in October for Windows and stuff like that. So I'm not like I just really haven't used DSP. And then all right, cool.
The grabber, rather be floating.
We have the super telephone right here. Just like little textures, right? And then we have little things right here. So basically these are being sent to the ad-lib. So these are throws. So basically if you have like a specific section where you want it to like echo out, so that's what the names imply. I mean, I could just so this is a flanger throw reverb. So so that's a throw reverb, right? So let's see what we could throw in there.
Blurring my eyes, think it's clouding my vision. I'm staying busy, I'm fucking a lot.
The throw reverbs are better on like oh sure, what the fuck, can you, oh yeah, I don't know, yeah, see, I don't know why UAD wanted to fucking tweak me out. My screen just went blank. That shit scared me for a second. All right. Let's see, bro, I don't care for this right now, bro. Preset for sale or a giveaway? Okay, what I'll do for you guys, it's for sale. I'm gonna put it for sale. But what I will do is I will give away, just so you guys could try it out, one of each, like for free. So like, um, I'll let you guys hear them, and then whichever ones you guys want, I'll give it away for free. Like I'll give like a little mini pack for you guys for free, for free. So I could give you one of these leads, right? So the module lead, and then I could give you the yeah, literally all that for a 2A. Like I was like, bro, come on. Like I'm not even trying to use that right now. But yeah, so I'll give away like 3 for free. So I could give you guys one of these for the leads, right? One of these for the ad libs. So depending on which one you guys want. I think the best one is probably this one, the wet pan libs. But we have all these other ones if you guys want it. And then I could give you one of the throws for free, just so you guys can try it out and still have something to use. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't really mind like showing some love, you know, giving you guys some of that stuff for free, you know, because you can still use it. And then okay, so we're gonna have so yeah, so like I was trying to show you before, fucking UAD interrupted me. The throws. So this is like the flanger throw verb is good for like long or sections where your song has more space. So these are really I think I don't really have a name for it. I was just gonna call it the special effects pack, but probably something like, I mean, help me out with the name here, guys. If you guys have any ideas for names, but these are like, I think I'll probably just call it wet effects or something like that, because that's basically the essential the I'm losing the word. Like that's the essence of it. It's like all for like wet, super wet reverbed out effects. That's basically what the focus is for these. Um, but yeah, so back to the flanger. So you basically just copy it, and then you can go down, and then you could paste it, right? So we're gonna paste it, and then this is what it sounds like by itself when it rings out. So that's like a throw verb, and then you could just like lower the mix a little bit so it's not too like. So that's just like a regular throw verb, but then if you increase the mix for that's what gives that a wee moving flanger sound. And then these.
She just like the rain. She just like the rain. She just like the rain.
The artist recorded this himself, so the chain, if you were curious, was the Telefunken TF39 into a BAE 1073 with an EQ into a TubeTech CL1B, but he booked that out of a studio, and that was the chain that he was using when he recorded this. Yeah, so that's the chain that he used, and I'm just mixing it for him, yeah.
She just like the rain.
So that's the flanger throw verb.
She just like the rain. Blurring my eyes, think it's clouding my vision.
Sorry, my friend, I cannot answer. So let's see. So we're gonna copy this over here, and then we're gonna go down to the quarter throw delay right here. So this is the quarter throw delay flange right here.
Blurring my eyes, think it's clouding my vision. I'm staying busy. Blurring my eyes, think it's clouding my vision. I'm staying busy.
Mute all this, or mute the delays, leave the reverbs on, so you can just hear this.
Think it's clouding my vision. I'm staying busy, I'm fucking a lot.
So that's like this is like more like a modulated delay kind of.
Blurring my eyes, think it's clouding my vision. I'm staying busy, I'm fucking a lot. Fucking a lot. I'm getting dizzy while counting this paper, but no way in hell that I'm making it stop. I'm counting this paper like Miracle Whip.
So let's hear that.
Blurring my eyes, think it's clouding my vision. I'm staying busy, I'm fucking a lot. I'm getting dizzy while counting this paper, but no way in hell that I'm making it stop. I'm
Making it stop.
paper, but no way in hell that I'm making it stop.
Let's bring that down here to this one right here. No, that's for the throw. Just one more. Boom.
I'm making it stop. I'm counting this.
So that's like the throw right there. So that's like a quick throw.
Blurring my eyes, think it's clouding my vision. I'm staying busy, I'm fucking a lot. I'm getting dizzy while counting this paper, but no way in hell that I'm making it stop. I'm counting this paper like Miracle Whip. Now she coming over all over my dick. If I ain't got time for her, nah. She hit me up and she talking that rah-rah. Roll me a split with the grabber. Rather be floating away, but we disappear like it's Tata. And she won't work at Magic today. She busting her face.
And then I really like this one, the bright wash verb. This one sounds nice.
I'm here. Now she I'm here. Now she see it clear as diamonds, no one's there. There's a cloud inside her mind, you better take cover. Cause whoa, she just like the rain. I can't get away. She just like the rain. She just like the rain. The rain, I can't get away. She just like the rain.
This is a quarter note ping pong delay, which is pretty simple.
Just like the rain, I can't get away. She just like the rain. Just like the rain, I can't get away. She just like the rain.
Do you mean like favorite artists, like commercial artists, or artists like commercially successful artists, I guess you could say, or artists that I work with? Let me know. And I'll let you know right now. I'll think of both. I'm thinking of both right now.
I'm here. Blurring my eyes, think it's clouding my vision. I'm staying busy, I'm fucking a lot.
I like, so for the module leads, yeah, we have the chorus one, which I like. Yeah, I like the chorus. So let me just go to like 30 right here. Yeah, I got you.
Blurring my eyes, think it's clouding my vision. I'm staying busy, I'm fucking a lot. Blurring my eyes, think it's clouding my vision. I'm staying busy, I'm fucking a lot. I'm staying busy, I'm fucking a lot.
I really like, this is gonna sound generic, but I really, okay, I really, right now, like, it's funny because amidst the whole beef thing, like, I really still do like both. I really enjoy Kendrick and I really enjoy Drake. Like the new Kendrick song that just dropped a while back ago with the Black Air Forces as a cover, that song's crazy. Like, I love that as rappers. I've been fucking with V's heavily. I just don't know why. Like, I love the way Alex Love from Jamaica. Appreciate you, Jay Lee. Thank you, Jay Lee. And then yeah, I'll show you real quick, Lauren, the processing for the web handlers right now in a second. But yeah, so I've been fucking with V's heavy. Like, I don't know, I just fuck with like the whole like nonchalant kind of vibe. Like, I don't know, I just fuck with that shit heavy. Who else? I have to like check my Spotify real quick. Cardi, you know, I like the new I Am Music Playboy Cardi stuff. That shit's fire. Like, I fuck with all that shit. And then what else? I really fuck with Don Toliver too a lot. Like, to be honest, not every album though. Like the Hearthstone Cycle album was like alright, but I like this is my favorite album from Don Toliver, the Life of a Don. That's my favorite like Don Toliver album. To be honest, a lot of these effects that you're hearing in this track right here were really me, to be honest, recreating effects from this album. So that's That's what I like a lot. What are you guys into? What do you guys like? Future's always good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like again, the whole Drake and Kendrick beef, like that shit was funny. Drake obviously lost, but still like the music. I really love Drake's music, like just the music as itself. Like it is whatever is commercial, overly processed, or whatever it is, it is. But I don't know. I genuinely like it. That's a little bit that I can think of. I don't think there's anything that I could think of right now, really, that I like. Destroy Lonely Fire. Hell yeah. I love what do you call it? Yeah, Destroy Lonely Fire too. In his last album, the the bonus track that he added, but it's weird because he did Love Last Forever, then Love Last Forever 2.5. But I love, where is it? What the fuck? Did he take it off? I liked it. Hold up. Let me check my likes. Prettiest one. That shit is hard. This song? I can't play it on the stream, but this song? Sheesh. That shit's my vibe right there. That shit's fucking tough. But yeah. What else do you guys like? Uh, I'm gonna just hop off because I watch the live streams on my phone to make sure that they're good. But if you guys notice anything in the audio or anything in the stream, I'm gonna just turn it off on my phone because I don't really need to. I can see your chat right here. Bro, how does Destroy Lonely get that flanged effect on his vocals? Shit, so fire. So yeah, that's the sauce. To be honest, like a lot of it really is just using the flanger, which is how like. So I'll break down one of the chains just for this so far, just to like so you guys can see it. But really, all it is just like just throw on a flanger. But for me, like okay, so let me just turn off the effects, right? So.
Think I'm in love with the ways, yeah.
So obviously that's auto tuned out. It's probably a little too much. Let's put it to like 10. But the way that the stream lagging, is it? Yeah, yeah. All right, cool. Thank you. Oh shit. No, it is lagging. Hold up. Let me know if it's good. Yeah, because it's saying that it's dropping a lot of frames. All right, cool. Boom. Now I think it's good. I appreciate you, Lauren. Thank you. Thank you. But okay, so basically like I'm gonna just leave and then the EQ is just like a slide. Okay, so it's EQ, compression, just compression. But basically like that flange sound really comes from like just modulation plugins. So like that he gets. It's cool. So if we do like doubler, right?
Think I'm in love with.
This is a mono instance of doubler, so everything's in the center, but I put like a stereo flanger, so it makes it wider to the left and right.
Think I'm in love with the ways.
Or actually, no, it didn't. It didn't make it wider.
Think I'm in love with the ways, yeah.
I mean, but that's what it is. It's basically just a flanger. So you're just mixing in a flanger. If you throw in a flanger into your stuff and you want that sound, that's literally how you achieve it.
Think I'm in love with the ways, yeah.
But the thing about modulation plugins is you have to leave them at like 50%, or you can't have them fully wet, because if you have them fully wet, the way that modulation plugins work is in order to get that weird washed sound, it has to play the regular signal of the vocal mixed with like the signal under it that's like doing an LFO. That's why a lot of modulation plugins, they have these sections where like there's an LFO, right? So there's like a rate. So this is moving at a specific rate, the LFO right here. So it's like at 1 hertz, and then it has like a depth or whatever. So if you have it at 100, you're only hearing the
Think I'm in love with the ways, yeah.
Like you're only hearing the, well, let me bypass this.
Think I'm in love with the ways, yeah.
So you're not gonna hear any modulation. Same with if you have it at 0.
Think I'm in love with the ways, yeah.
But when you have a modulation plugin and you leave it at 50, it's mixing both the wet signal and the dry signal together, which is giving you that washed sound.
Think I'm in love with the ways, yeah.
You see? And then that's what's giving it that kind of sound because of the LFO under it that's moving the vocals slightly in variation, that's giving it that wobbly type of effect. But yeah, hell yeah, I appreciate you. Yeah. And so that's pretty much it. Then doubler, just a little bit of reverb, right? With like it's pretty much mainly dry, just 30% wet, but it's like a long decay for the wet pan lib right there. So I put that at 30. And then we have pan man, so it's panning.
Think I'm in love with the ways, yeah.
See?
She gon' make it rain.
But the reason why I put two reverbs is appreciate you guys, thank you. But the reason why I put two reverbs is because like this one when it's panning left and right.
Think I'm in love with the ways, yeah.
Listen to how the reverb is panning, right? So it's like kind of like a reverb panning, right? Left and right. So it stays on your left ear and your right ear the reverb. With since I put it the deverb first and then the pan man. But then the reason why I hit it with the Valhalla vintage verb after is to make it like still have the reverb in the directional area, but then the overall everything, even if it's panning wet.
Think I'm in love with the ways, yeah. She gon' make it rain, yeah, rain. I'ma make it rain. She gon' make it rain.
You see, it just gives like a cool song, and it's funny because I don't know why like the little the tail for that rain part. When it really tails out, it reminds me of fucking gotta get fucking boom 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 fucking Black Eyed Peas. Do you prefer 1073 or Avalon 737? I'm trying to cop. Personally, I. It just depends on like what you have. So like if you have let's say like if you have if you don't have a compressor, get the Avalon because the Avalon is gonna have the EQ, it's gonna have the compression section, and then it's gonna have your preamp section. So preamp, EQ, compression, that's an all-in-one. So if you do not have analog compressor already, go for the Avalon because you're gonna get more use out of that. But if you have a compressor already, or if you want to get like a hardware compressor that you're eyeing, that you're looking at, then I would go for the 1073 instead. So with the way that my setup is right now, my compressor is getting fixed, but like for me personally, the reason why I was looking into the Avalons too, but I didn't get an Avalon because I already had a preamp. And I was like, whatever, I'll just buy an analog compressor instead and just have like specific units handling each thing. Do you prefer, I only have in the box plugins, I'll rock an Army interface. A lot of people been using those. I've been seeing so many people like, use those. I think, that one dude promotes these, huh? Yeah, there's a dude that I watch. His name's Kyle from Audio University. I don't know if you guys have seen his channel. Shout out the boy Kyle. But yeah, this dude. Yeah, see, are these the armies too? Yeah, they are armies. Yeah, you see, look, and that's funny. Like he's sponsored by them, but I've been seeing these army interfaces everywhere. But yeah, so army interface. Yeah, I mean, I fuck with him. I don't. Have you guys ever heard of It's called Babyface Pro for show, great for Windows. Yeah. Um. Have you guys heard of Motu interfaces? These are cool, pretty good too. Um. These I like these because they actually have like a lot of channels and they're super affordable. Like if you get something like this, like the 8 Pre ES, like it has a bunch of shit. Like I think I would take this over an Apollo because it has like look 4 preamps, you have your meters, you have 8 in, 8 out, you have 2 sections of monitors that you could choose from, talkback, mono, 2 headphone outs, and then in the back you have you actually have 8 microphone inputs, and then you have 8 line outs. You know what I'm saying? You get 2 opticals, right? Look at that. And then you get like your Ethernet. They have USB and Thunderbolt options too, I know for sure. You just gotta look into it. And then you even have like a word clock. Versus fucking like if you go with something like an Apollo, like even if you get a Apollo, like let's say if you get like an X8, right? These bro, these are just so overpriced and I don't think they're worth it. Like for what you get. Like, what do you get? Look, 4 microphones, and then like, I mean, you still get 4 stereo line outs, which isn't bad. You get your left, right, and then you have another 4 out, and then you have SPDI if you have word clock. You still have 2 opticals, and then it's like Thunderbolt, which is good too, but like the price difference is insane because that's RME. Where's the did I went to like a oh no, oops. I will support you because I like the first 3. Oh, thank you, JD. Okay, so hold on. I'll tell you right now. Just give me 1 second. Let me just finish this thought right here. But yeah, so this Motu is like, if you look at this, it's cheap. It's like 1,000. But if you get like, if you try to get the Apollo X8, like you get the same amount of ins and outs with the Motu, then like for $1,000. It's like $1,000. And then the Apollo X8, you get the same amount of ins and outs, but you have the ability for DSP, and it's like I mean, I don't know, they have their pros and cons. I'm not gonna lie though, the build quality of this, like it does kind of feel like a little cheap. I'm not gonna lie, I've seen one in person. It's like, this is like plastic. It's not even like metal, so it doesn't feel heavy duty. But as long as it has like the proper connections, that's all that matters. And then for the effects, if you guys want to do it, so basically just go to my Patreon. So there will be a link in the description, or you can see on the link of this I have a Patreon shop. So basically what you do is, I'm gonna put a link in here, but it's gonna be goobstersroom.com, or no, patreon.com/goobstersroom. But you go to the shop right here. This is where it's gonna be. Let me put like a incognito window actually, and then let me look it up. Patreon Goobsters Room. And then you go to the shop. Okay, cool. So this is the link right here. So it's patreon.com/goobstersroom/shop. So if you want to so I have a few other here. I have a nav one, I have a opium styled one, and then the new one that I'm gonna upload is this one right here. So I mean, that's pretty much it. And then you're gonna get 10. So you get the modulated leads, and then you get all the ad-lib effects right here, the wet ad-lib effects, and then you get all the throws. So you get like ping pong, all that kind of stuff or whatever. So let's just hear it with everything on. And then actually, let me hear this.
Blurring my eyes, think it's clouding my vision. I'm staying busy, I'm fucking a lot. I'm getting dizzy while counting this. Blurring my eyes, think it's clouding my vision. I'm staying busy, I'm fucking a lot. I'm getting dizzy while counting this paper, but no way in hell that I'm making it stop. I'm counting a lot. I'm getting dizzy while counting this paper, but no way in hell that I'm making it stop. I'm counting this paper like Miracle Whip. Now she coming over all up. Blurring my eyes, think it's clouding my vision. I'm staying busy, I'm fucking a lot. I'm getting dizzy while counting this paper, but no way in hell that I'm making it stop. I'm counting this paper like Miracle Whip. But no way in hell that I'm making it stop. I'm counting this paper like Miracle Whip. Now she coming over all over my dick. If I ain't got time for her, nah, she hit me up and she talking that rah-rah. Roll me a split with the grabber. Rather be floating away, but we disappear like it's turtle. And she won't work at magic today. Counting this paper like Miracle Whip. Now she coming over all over my dick. If I ain't got time for her, nah, she hit me up and she talking that rah-rah. Roll me a split with the grabber. Rather be floating away, but we disappear like it's turtle. And she
think what I could do on this too is just to show you guys little stuff that you could do with this kind of stuff.
I'm here. Now she see it clear as diamonds, no one's there. Now she see it clear as diamonds, no one's there. I'm here. Now she see it clear as diamonds, no one's there. There's a cloud inside her mind. I'm here. Now she see it clear as diamonds, no one's there. I'm here. Now she see it clear as diamonds, no one's there. I'm here. Now she see it clear. I'm here.
Lower that a little bit.
I'm here. Now she see it clear as diamonds.
I mean, but that's pretty much the mix. I mean, that's all that there was to it. Let me see, how long have we been live for? Does it say? Almost 3 hours. That's pretty crazy. What do you guys think? You guys like the long live streams, or are they too long? Because this one I was more like trying to just kind of kick back, not really like rush it or do anything crazy, you know, just hanging out with whoever wanted to hang out type shit. But let me know if you guys like these long streams, or if you like them being more concise and more value oriented, so it's not too big of a time investment. But let me know what you guys think. I'm gonna just play from top to bottom. And again, yeah, if you wanted to cop the little presets that I have right here, I'm gonna put them on the shop soon. And then if you join, I'll put a free version too for 3 of these presets for Patreon members. So if you join my Patreon, the free version, I'll throw 3 of the presets in there for free, so you guys could still drag and drop and be able to use them. So that way you don't have to pay for it if you don't want to, just so you could get like a little sample of it. But I'm gonna play from the side. It's great for appreciate you, Jay. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you. But yeah, I'm gonna play from top to bottom. Appreciate you, Gio.
I'm here. Now she see it clear as diamonds, no one's there. There's a cloud inside her mind, you better take cover. Cause whoa, she just like the rain. I can't get away, she just like the rain. Staying busy, I'm fucking a lot. I'm getting dizzy while counting this paper, but no way in hell that I'm making it stop. I'm counting this paper like Miracle Whip. Now she coming over all over my dick. If I ain't got time for her, nah, she hit me up and she talking that rah-rah. Roll me a split with the grabber, rather be floating away, but we disappear like it's turned off. And she won't work at magic today. You shot it, she busting her face. You shot it, she busting her way. I know she making her way, I know she letting it all. What you can't do is the same. This type of shit make you go insane.
Boom. I just had to let it right out. But W or L stream. What do you guys think, guys? What do you guys think? Shot W or L stream. I'm just gonna hang out for like 1 minute, 2 minutes for right now, but that's pretty much it. So yeah, we process everything, and then after all that, just double click it, Control Alt B, bounce it, boom, mix V1, send it over to the artist, and see what they think. But yeah, you definitely could with this mix, man. Appreciate you. Yeah. Thank you, Gio. Thank you, Lauren. Appreciate you guys for tapping back in, because I know you guys have been in here before. Again, I can't thank you guys enough. Appreciate you, Felipe. Yeah, appreciate all you guys. Yeah, again, if you guys like, so real quick before I close it off, which ones do you guys want? So I have yeah, like I said, I'm willing to give you guys like 3 free ones. So real quick in the chat, like, put which one. Like, if you guys want the wet pan libs one, I could give you guys that one, and then I have the other ones too. Just pick 3, and what you guys look here. I'll put a new folder, and I'll call it the free 3. We'll do it right now, real quick. You appreciate you, KBC. But yeah, I'm gonna have 3 free, so I could upload it to the free Patreon member. So again, just join my Patreon. You don't have to do the paid tier. I'll release the free 3 for. So join as a member, the free membership, and then I'll put this for download for all the free members. And then am I doing streams weekly? I'm trying, my boy. I'm really gonna try. Like, I want to do streams every week, twice a week. That's all I'm really gonna say right now. Like, I have more stuff planned for the channel, but it really is just me at the end of the day. You know, like, I do everything. So yeah, it's just me. Like, I gotta like find artists, you know, to provide me with the music. So that's why big shout out to my boy Jamario. You know, gotta say thank you to my boy Jamario. He's always supplying. I want them all. Well, if you want them all, you can cop them. You can cop them. Like, again, I'm gonna put it up in the shop. I'll put a discount code too. So like, if you want to purchase all of them, and if you want all of them, I'll put a discount code too below in this live stream for making it this far, and you'll get some money off the top if you want all of them. But yeah, so wet the okay, so we'll do the pan lib, right? So I'm gonna do this is just for the ones who just want to try it out, who don't really want to pay for it. So I'll give 3 free ones. Bro, I want to send one track and criticize about it before I release later, please. That's something that I would do like on another stream. I wouldn't do it live. I'm gonna just set that for another stream. So maybe next time though. Like, that's something that, like I said again too, if you guys what do you call it? Get this live stream to 50 likes, I'll do a live stream where it's like dedicated to that, cuz I would want to give more like more direct guidance, and that's all the time that I have today, because I gotta end the stream, so I wouldn't be able to right now. But okay, so Super Tele. So yeah, you said it sounds interesting, so yeah, I'll put Super Tele just so you can try it out. And then one more. If I could put a personal favorite, I would probably do, I don't know. I like the delay, the quarter delay flanger, but then I also like the throw verb. But the deep ad lib verb is also good too. I don't know. It's like, it's yeah, so we have with the wet pan libs, the super tele. Let's see. Fuck it. I'll do for right now. We could do the. I'll do 2 of the throws for you guys. How about we do that? We'll do an extra one. So I'll just do the flange throw and the quarter flange delay. We'll do that. So it's the free 3, but it's really the free 4. So I'm gonna just keep it like this right now. So the wet pan lips, super tele, flange throw, and quarter throw delay. Flange throw verb. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. So I'm giving you guys like a little extra one. But yeah, again, if you guys want to cop, and if you guys want to support the channel, it really does help me out too. I will be selling it so you can get the whole pack along with other packs too. I have I have other packs, but it's gonna be right here in the shop. So patreon.com/Goobster Room /shop. But if you guys want to just try them out before you buy them, just click this join for free, and I'm gonna release the free ones that we mentioned today on the live stream. And last thing, yeah, just give me some time to upload it though. So I'm gonna probably have that either later tonight. If not later tonight, then tomorrow morning. So for me currently it's 8:09 p.m. So if I don't have it by tonight, because I need to come with like a cover and shit, so I have to make some stuff on Photoshop and then drag the files over and all that kind of stuff or whatever, and then create the discount links and the free stuff and all that kind of stuff. So just back end stuff on my end. But if I don't have it tonight, then I will have it tomorrow morning. And then yeah, when is it dropping? So I'll drop the preset packs tomorrow morning. And then as far as if you're talking about the song, I'm not too sure when the song's gonna drop. My boy Jamario has to listen to it, and then after he listens to it, if he gives me any notes or any revisions, or if I hear anything, I'm gonna tweak that off stream, because that's very important too, to listen to other listening environments and that stuff. But for the preset packs, that's most likely either gonna be tonight, or most likely tomorrow morning. So I would say tomorrow morning. So it's 8 p.m. for me now. So I would check tomorrow around like 10 a.m. So whatever the time difference. Yeah. So if you're 11 p.m. So for me, so you're 3 hours ahead. So appreciate you guys for staying and watching for so long. Thank you. But here, let me get a W for you guys. W's in the chat for you guys. Yeah, 10 p.m. Jamaica. Yeah, everything's time. But yeah, if you guys just follow it, I'm gonna alert members in the Patreon too. So I'm gonna just put like, hey, it's out now. If you guys want like direct notifications to your phone on when it's released, and I'm gonna give you guys like discount codes and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, so just peep it. Appreciate you guys for checking out the stream again. So I'm gonna just speak for the East Coast time now. So it'll probably be up by like 10:30 a.m. Pacific time. So that would be like around like 1:30 p.m. Felipe likes the soundboard, huh? You fuck with the soundboard? But yeah, that would be like around 1 p.m. East Coast time, where you guys could check these out. And then too, you guys could always message my Instagram if you guys cop them, and if you guys like them, or if you guys have any like notes or anything like that. I mean, even just join the Patreon too, and if you guys have any feedback of things that you would like to see, or make me improve, I mean, that's where you guys can just really get into direct touch with me. Again, we're gonna do all the live streams, we're gonna do more stuff. I'm trying to do at least 2 live streams a week, but if I don't have enough for 2 live streams a week, I'm at least gonna try to do 1 a week, but then still 2 on the main channel. I'm still trying to upload more videos. It's been a while since I've uploaded a video on the main channel, but again, I'm just trying to figure it out. But with all that being said, thank you, Lauren. Thank you, Gio. Thank you, Jaylee. Thank you, Felipe. Thank you, KPC. Thank you, all you guys, for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. So I'm going to call it wraps here, but peace.